Jr. He was a college student at Tuskegee Institute. He was a veteran in the United States Navy, and he's one of the many Black veterans whose life was taken violently by white people here in America. His life was taken because he had the audacity to use a whites-only restroom. He was 21 years old. This is Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel Penn. He attended Howard University in Washington, D.C., and became the assistant superintendent to Washington, D.C. public schools. While driving back home to D.C. from a training in Fort Benning, Georgia, their vehicle was followed by a group of Ku Klux Klan members, and those white men fired shots into Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel's vehicle, subsequently taking his life. Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel Penn was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white people here in America. This is Clifton Walker. He was a U.S. Army veteran that fought in the Korean War, and on his way home from a late shift at his job, he was stopped by members of the Ku Klux Klan and had his life stolen by these violent men. Clifton Walker was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Lewis Allen. He was a United States Army veteran that served in World War II. Lewis Allen was killed on his own land in Liberty, Mississippi by a mob of white men because he had the audacity to go and register to vote. Lewis Allen was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is the famous civil rights activist Medgar Evers. Medgar Evers was a United States Army veteran that served in World War II. Medgar Evers is well known for his work during the civil rights movement. While Medgar Evers was getting out of his car in his driveway, he was assassinated in front of his wife, right in front of their own home. Medgar Evers was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Lamar Smith. He was a veteran that fought in World War I, and he was a known voting rights advocate down in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Lamar Smith's life was taken on the courthouse lawn for trying to get Black people to vote in the local elections. Lamar Smith was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Maceo Snipes. He was a veteran that fought in World War II. Maceo Snipes went back to sharecropping after the end of the war down in Butler, Georgia. After he had voted in the local elections, members of the Ku Klux Klan pulled up to the land where he and his family sharecropped. And these white men confronted Maceo and his family and subsequently took the life of this brother in front of his entire family. Maceo Snipes was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Timothy Hood. He was a Marine veteran that served in World War II. And while he was on a congested streetcar in Bessemer, Alabama, he removed a Jim Crow sign to make more space for the Black passengers. The white conductor of the streetcar then turned around and proceeded to shoot Timothy Hood 5 times. He survived, but he was arrested and placed in the back of a police car. And on his way to the jail, the police officer that was driving turned around and shot him again, subsequently taking his life. Timothy Hood was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This was Sergeant Edgar Caldwell, a veteran in the United States Marine Corps. And Sergeant Edgar Caldwell had the audacity to sit in the white section of a streetcar. A group of angry white men tried to remove Sergeant Edgar Caldwell from that seat, and a fight ensued. In self-defense, Sergeant Edgar Caldwell pulled out his firearm and shot in the group of white men trying to harm him. Well, one of those white men died and the other was seriously injured. Sergeant Caldwell was arrested and 5 days later tried by an all-white jury and was hanged in front of 2,500 white spectators. Sergeant Edgar Caldwell was a Black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. There are so many other countless Black men who served this country bravely and honorably just to come home and be dishonored by the very nation that they fought for. And many more have lost their lives from the cruel, unrelentless violence of white America. When you say Happy Veterans Day, this is who I choose to remember.
driver shot at by an Appaloosas couple who thought the driver was trespassing.
Plus, a grant used by St. Landry Sheriff's detectives is helping get illegal drugs and guns off the streets.
And the Henderson Lake control structure is getting major upgrades.
Live from Acadiana, the local news leader. This is KLFY News 10 at 10.
A local garbage truck driver for buying waste was unexpectedly attacked by a couple while working his normal route of pickups.
News 10's Elena Barra spoke exclusively with the victim, who says he finished his day's work despite the horrifying incident.
A normal day on the job took a turn for the worse when residents began shooting at two garbage truck employees this morning in Opelousas. David Charles started out his normal Thursday route of being a front driver for Bayou Waste, a garbage truck company out of Opelousas. What he didn't expect was two residents, Kevin Bergeron and Nicole Gautreau, threatening his life.
You know, you're doing your job, you make an honest living, and you carry and you go to turn around, you hear a thud thinking, I'm thinking that I hit something. Then by the time I complete my turn, I see this white woman in the drones with an AR-15 with the stop handle holding it, shooting at me about 40, 50 yards away. She on the phone, so I'm ducking whatever, then I called the 911 people and stuff, so I'm telling them what's going on, saying, then she on the phone with she talking about. And then I know where I'm going to go from here. And then I'm thinking she calling me reinforcement. You know what I'm saying? I've been coming here for months. So you have no reason just to come out shooting from me. We had no words, no nothing.
The St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Office says they were contacted by Nicole Gautreau because she thought there was someone trying to take stuff out of her yard, which then led to her and the man at the house raising a gun at David Charles. Dispatchers claim to have heard a gun go off while on the phone.
When we get there, we see that Miss Gautreau and her friend were outside, and the friend was not properly dressed, had a rifle, and was threatening to shoot anybody that came in that yard. So that's when the deputies got the gun away from the guy, just talked to him and gave it up. And so they shot, the male shot at the garbage truck but didn't hit it. So I think at this point, we're still looking at charges, talking to the district attorney, trying to develop the proper charge, being that the truck wasn't hit, the driver was not hit, his helper was not hit.
Authorities say an investigation is still ongoing. In Opelousas, Elena Barra, KLFY News 10.
An Orland City Park police officer was in jail. Right now, an exclusive interview with
Christ is not the truth. Yo, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Was not Christ Adam?
Yeah.
Did Adam sin?
Yeah.
So then Christ is not the truth.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin. Hold on.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin. Hold on. Say that one more time. You can still sin and what? You can still sin and no. Say that again. You said you can still sin and be in the truth. This brother's crazy. The whole reason for changing is to repent. What is the doing? No, I'm not saying that I didn't sin before I came into the truth. You said you can still sin and be in the truth. So you can be in the truth and sin.
Wait, was Adam?
No. I don't want you to run from that. You said, listen, this is a conversation. No, I didn't say a just man couldn't fall. I didn't say that. What I said is that he said we can still sin and be in the truth. No, yeah. But you can repent. I didn't say you could repent. But that's not how it came off.
How is it not?
You just literally said, I can still sin and be in the truth. Like that's casual. That's not how this works. That's like saying Christ is not in the truth. Yo, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Was not Christ Adam?
Yeah.
Did Adam sin?
Yeah.
So then Christ is not in the truth.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin. Hold on.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin. Hold on. Say that one more time. You can still sin and what? You can still sin and no. Say that again. You said you can still sin and be in the truth. This brother's crazy. The whole reason for changing is to repent. What is the do? No, I'm not saying that I didn't sin before I came into the truth. You said you can still sin and be in the truth. So you can be in the truth and sin.
Wait, was Adam?
No. I don't want you to run from that. You said, listen, this is conversation. No, I didn't say a just man can fall. I didn't say that. What I said is that he said we can still sin and be in the truth. No, yeah. But you can repent. I didn't say you could repent. But that's not how it came off.
How is it not?
You just literally said, I can still sin and be in the truth. Like that's casual. That's not how this works. That's like saying Christ is not in the truth. Yo, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Was not Christ Adam?
Yeah.
Did Adam sin?
Yes.
So then Christ is not in the truth.
Hypocrites, brother. That is the problem with the Christian church. And that is why there is such a tremendous problem with child molestation in the Christian church, because Christianity is built on hypocrisy. Christianity is not a place that you go to change. It is not a belief system that you join to change. It is the belief system that you join to be comfortable without changing.
That's right.
That's what the Christian religion is. Oh, you hypocrites. That's what you Christians are. Hypocrites. And that's why you harbor child molesters. That's why you continue to have a Catholic priest who's a child molester, and you never punish him, never cause him to repent, but transfer him from parish to parish so he can create a gaggle of victims.
Hypocrites.
That again?
Hypocrites.
Hypocrites, brother. That is the problem with the Christian church. And that is why there is such a tremendous problem with child molestation in the Christian church, because Christianity is built on hypocrisy. Christianity is not a place that you go to change. It is not a belief system that you join to change. It is the belief system that you join to be comfortable without changing.
That's right.
That's what the Christian religion is. Oh, you hypocrites. That's what you Christians are. Hypocrites. And that's why you harbor child molesters. That's why you continue to have a Catholic priest who's a child molester, and you never punish him, never cause him to repent, but transfer him from parish to parish so he can create a gaggle of victims.
Hypocrites.
That again?
Hypocrites.
Hypocrites, brother. That is the problem with the Christian church. And that is why there is such a tremendous problem with child molestation in the Christian church, because Christianity is built on hypocrisy. Christianity is not a place that you go to change. It is not a belief system that you join to change. It is the belief system that.
Watching the video where white people were go running in Walmart stealing food because their food stamps didn't hit. It's starting. It's coming. Now, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, my job is to make sure that you're ready. My job is to make sure that you don't starve. That's my job. My job is to make sure that you don't starve, you don't go hungry, because all of the rest of America is going to go hungry. But you know who's not going to go hungry? The priests and prophets of the ISUPK. Because we foreseen this coming. Because Commander General Hunter been telling us to stock up on food. Commander General Hunter been telling us to get ready. So that's what we've been doing, getting ready. While everybody been out here shucking and jiving, all at the club, chilling. You know what I mean? Now the time is now. Ain't no play no more because you ain't getting no food. Now your baby's going to be hungry looking at you like, Mom, Dad. And you're going to be like, oh, well, I was playing. I was playing with life. Well, guess what? We don't play with life here in the ISUPK. We take it serious because the souls of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans rest on it. They rest on us taking this serious. So black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you need to take it serious also. The government is shut down. Now, since the government shut down and the army ain't getting paid, what happens when we go into war? You think they gonna want to go? They not getting paid? Oh, y'all Y'all better get ready. Get ready. We already knew something was coming when they started cutting the veterans benefits, right? When they started cutting the veterans benefits, we already knew something was coming. How you gonna cut the veterans benefits? Now they cut the whole military benefit, the whole military money. Ain't nobody getting paid, but they still expect you to go to work.
So what's your push? I'm just curious about, like, I see you guys wearing those jackets, and I'm curious what it is. Yeah, the jacket, the lettering, the wording on the back of the jacket, right? Yeah. The revolution ends. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. So what is that? It's a school where we prove biblically and historically that the so-called Negroes that were enslaved here in the Americas and the indigenous people here in the Americas together are the real children of God. Irish people, black people, Asian people.
You're not an Israelite.
I just disagree.
You're an Irish Edomite.
I'm definitely not an Edomite.
Definitely are.
I'm definitely not an Edomite. No, I'm an Irish man. I'm an Israelite.
Okay. All right. Well, you can be whatever you want to be in your mind. In your mind, you can be whatever you want to be, but in reality, you're not.
I'm excited to be out here with you guys tonight. I'm very excited. I've been talking on this for a while. When I first talked to the ISUPK or whatever it is, they talked to me about how Irish people are Israelites as well. They literally checked my birth certificate before I could even buy. Before I can even buy this.
Who checked your blood? Who checked?
The IUCIC.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what that is.
The Israelite Universal
IUIC. Oh, they told you was Israelite.
Yes, I showed them my birth certificate. I showed them photos of my great. Then when I talked to Gadai and he told me the history of Israelites, I got out of my mind excited. I said, that's literally the story of my people as well. When I heard the story of being brought over for slavery and being oppressed by imperialist powers, I said, that's the story of Irish people. And I got out of my mind excited because when I learned about the core of what the ISUPK teaches, I've never related more. I said, this is an anti-imperialist, anti-oppression movement. I said, I'm in.
But the craziest part about it is the anti-imperialist, anti-oppression movement is against all of the oppressors.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? The thing that happened to you was white-on-white violence.
Unfortunately, true.
The thing that happened to us was everybody.
Yeah. It's the same with the Irish.
It's absolutely not the same. Because white people, the Irish, oppress black people. You know, the police station, you know, the whole police force was started by the Irish. Oh, I know.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. If an Irish person's a police, it's the same thing as another black Israelite.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's a system of oppression that's passed down, yes, and we have never been the oppressors. Yes, sir. So that's why we deserve to be the rulers.
There have been people within our groups that have been the oppressors.
Oh, absolutely.
But as Irish
call
people
those
and
people
Israelites,
sellouts.
exactly.
We call them sellouts.
They're traitors.
Yeah. White men got his name, got Irish, Asian on the flyer. He said he got that from somebody.
On Congress and 4th.
He trying to rewrite history in our face with our flyers. White man,
well, we're not going to let that happen.
Yeah, right. You do it like this. You ain't got to do it. You want to let it blow in the wind.
Yeah, say let go and let God, you know?
Africa, but you're still an African
but
at the same time.
Wouldn't you be, according to the Bible, are you familiar with the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible?
I lead prayers at my church.
Okay. So according to the Bible, a Jew is a lineage, a bloodline, a race of people.
All black people, you, me, we all come from Ham, whether we like it or not. The only
we come from Ham?
We are, well, like, he's not black.
Pull out the Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
All right, and I'm gonna pull out.
No, pull out the because you made a good point though. You say we all come from Ham, according to the Bible.
Black, he's not a Hamite, but like he has dark skin. That's Ham. The only black people that are like Shem are like the Ethiopians. Those are the true Jews.
Hold on one second. We're gonna read from the Bible, right? You say you preach at your church?
Yeah.
So this is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Make sure you get that on camera. Right? Can you read what it says under Ham?
This is the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, a compact Bible dictionary, page 213. Ham, verse 1, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and of one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Of what?
Not the Negroes.
Of Negroes and Ham is the same.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians. Hold on. the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
Right. So that's the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You say you teach praise at your church. The Bible Dictionary says that's the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Is it Damn! Version? What's the credibility? What's the author's?
You can look that up on your own, and we'll give you our social media and stuff, and we can have a discussion about it. But as of right now, the Bible says that Ham and the Negro is not the same.
They are the same whether you.
But I'm saying the Bible said that. It's not my words. I'm just saying. It's not. Did I not just read out the book, right?
This is a.
It's gonna be a whole lot of real gangsters, the real gangsters of today's society. You know.
Let's switch up real quick and talk about your organization.
Sure.
Don't know a lot about it. I know you guys get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
There's several offshoots, right, of the Black Israelites.
Not offshoots, just fakes trying to copycat us.
So you're the real.
We are the original Israelite school of UPK. These groups that you see out of here, these are guys that just trying to mimic us. But we are the original school. From 1969, we've been teaching this since the days of Black leaders were on the streets. Our leaders were also on the streets. But of course, the media makes sure not to bring out that Black men are claiming to be the real Jews. They got to not let that out. But yes, we have been around that long.
It pisses him off like nothing else.
I hear.
Kyrie Irving made some little tweet. They fined him $500,000 and suspended him. And then he had to go suck a rabbi's dick, not literally, figuratively.
Yeah.
How can you be a man and do that, man? I would have just probably quit. It's a lot of money though. I'm not trying to hate on him.
Yeah.
But fuck, bro.
It's not his job. His job is not to tell the white man he's the devil. That's my job.
But he just because all he did was post out a link to something about maybe we're the real Hebrews or something. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, he said this is an interesting book. He didn't call them devil.
No, exactly. So he didn't.
He said this is an interesting book, and this was a book about our people being the real Jews. And that's suppressed everywhere.
Yeah, why can't that be out?
Are you kidding, Jay?
That's insane.
If that came out worldwide, the world would know that the people living in Israel now who want to destroy the temple and rebuild it are not the people of God. It would destroy the status quo. It would destroy any authority that they had in the Middle East. So they can't ever allow that.
White people talk about immigrants, right? When really they're talking about Mexicans, but then they live in El Paso, Texas. They live in Los Angeles. They go vacationing in Cabo. They be at the taco trucks every goddamn day. The audacity of these skinwalkers is crazy.
You rather go sitting in the white man's restaurant and get smashed over the head with milk bottles, and white people spitting in your food and you eating that, all because you want to so-called join. You know what I'm saying? The people that you consider better than yourself, brother. That's a deep brainwashing there. This is the reason why you can't be in slavery for 400 years, because you're going to be drunk. You're going to be a people that's not thinking clearly. And brother, we ain't been thinking clearly. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? You gave away your businesses. All your businesses went out. That's why you drive through a lot of these cities. You don't see nothing but old stores where stores used to be. Right. Them stores ain't been there, man, since the 50s, the 60s. You see what I'm saying? You go in there, man. Somebody ain't been in this damn building in it. Get me right. Go ahead, IG. 79th Street. 79th. Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana used to be a thriving Black community. You understand? What happened? Integration. So now, once you fed this thing with integration, whatever, now you ain't got no businesses to give to your son.
I'm tired of them not leaving us alone, man. And since 1969, we've been exposing our enemies. We've been telling you who this dirty bastard is. His name is Esau, according to the Bible. And he has a reckoning day coming. All these beautiful buildings that you see, they see that clock back there on that beautiful building. Listen, America, there's a clock ticking on your stinking, filthy country. There's a day coming where this filthy country is going to fall, man. This is what the Lord said. Go ahead and read. The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth. And ye shall what? Know the truth. and the truth shall make you free. The Lord said, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That's right. What is the truth? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the greatest thing walking the earth. Right. That's the truth. If you're Hispanic and you're listening to the sound of my voice, you are God's chosen people. You're the greatest thing on this goddamn planet, man. What's the truth? The white man is looking at you like you're an animal. And you're not an animal, man. You're not an animal at all. The white man is the animal. The white man is the most diabolical beast on the earth. The Bible calls the white man the most subtle beast of the field. But yet and still the white man put you in cages like you're a goddamn animal. One day the white man's gonna go in cages. One day the white man is gonna go right where he belongs, in a goddamn cage, man. The Lord said one day you won't even see white people on the face of the earth again. Because the Lord is tired of the crimes of the white man. You think we're back? Listen, we're tired back here. We're tired of being sick and tired, man. And the only way that we can wake up people up, the only way the Lord can wake up people up is by sending our oppressors to persecute us just a little more. This persecution that ICE is sending to us, maybe this is what wake up our eyes and show blacks and Hispanics that it's time more than ever to come together, man. It's time to put your petty differences aside and join hand in hand. You know, once before blacks and Hispanics was joined together, we was the most greatest army and the most greatest nation on the face of the earth. We had the kingdom of heaven. But then the white man came. Then the white man came and did something great called divide and conquer. And when this white man did this, he played us on each other. Now our Hispanic brothers don't like our black brothers. Our black brothers and sisters don't like the Hispanic brothers and sisters. But with ICE doing what they're doing, listen, we told you in the ISUPK that ICE wasn't going to stop at the Hispanics. We told you they was coming to the niggas too. Right. And what's happening right here in Chicago? ICE came to the niggas' doorstep. Right. And what do we have to do? We got to put our petty differences aside and learn to love each other again. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, if you want to come back to your former glory, you got to learn to love one another. When the scriptures say love your neighbor, it's not talking about the so-called white man. See, the Christian pastor has failed you, man. The Christian pastor got you, when the so-called white man unalive you, they say, oh, forgive and love that white man. You got to love your neighbor. God damn the white man, man. This is your neighbor. If they on this sign right here, if they so-called black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, that's your neighbor, man. And the Lord said that you got to love that so-called black man. If you're a Hispanic man, you got to love that nigga, man. If you're a so-called black man, you got to love that Hispanic man. Why? Because they understand the plight. They understand what you've been through because they've been through it too. They understand what you're going through. When George Floyd died, they understand the hurt because they're hurting too, man. They're hurting now, and they need brothers and sisters to join together.
Right? If they lied about how we're supposed to worship Christ, right? Why would you ever believe anything they taught you?
Because I have the Holy Spirit, and I can.
The Holy Spirit wouldn't make you join the white man.
Right.
That's right.
Right. That's crazy.
That is join your brother. The Holy Spirit.
My brother doesn't
that's not a white man.
That's my brother.
To God it does. To God it does. Are you a white man?
Yeah.
Then he's not your brother.
That's right.
He could never be your brother. Because his daddy is a different tribe than you. I'm not, listen, the term white, I'll give you another one. Who taught us white and black?
Society.
No, they did not. You got to put ownership. This is a problem with Christians, black Christians. White man taught us white and black. Before we got to America, who taught us white and black? Nobody. You was a tribe. Even when we was Israelites in Africa, you was a tribe. Your tribe got taken away from you by his ancestors. How the fuck can he be your brother?
Right. Right.
How could he?
Right.
When he's benefiting off of what his ancestors did to your ancestors. He on the top, you on the bottom.
but you're gonna follow the religion that not you. You're just a prophet. You're the if God was all love, where was the love when His people wasn't enslaving us?
You know what we did?
We disobeyed God. That's a dump. Now you're doing some. What's not Uncle Tom because he wasn't a sellout. Give me Sambo. Sambo. You being a Sambo right now.
Sambo.
Because this is what black men do. When a black man calls white people out for their crimes, you try to point out to something we did. Right. We're not talking. If we was talking about our crimes, let me just finish. I have no problem talking about what black people did. That ain't what I'm talking about right now, though. I'm talking about what white people did. And let them own up. Like you want me to own up right now, let them own up. You believe in Christianity because the white man stripped us of our identity, our culture, our language, and then gave us some white Jesus, taught us if we were good slaves, we would die and go to heaven, while he established his heaven on earth. And that's what you telling me is the God we should serve? No. Meanwhile, if you touch a white man, do they not get vengeance?
Right.
Do they not go kill people?
Right.
When 9/11 fell, what is it, 3,000 people in 9/11? Right. 3,000 people fell in 9/11. They slaughtered millions of innocent people, and white people didn't bat an eye. Right.
Right.
Because they get vengeance. What they teach us to be. That's how. They teach us to do nothing. Right. So how could you ever follow that God? So, bring it down. Tell me how you can follow that God.
With that, right?
That God, not the God of the Bible, that God that the white man
I don't follow that God. That God
yes, you do.
That God, no, I don't. That Jesus that's weak, that Jesus that's a white man that with all that blind hair, I don't rock with that.
But you weak as shit right now.
How so?
Because you with him.
Oh, right. So I'm weak with him.
Yes.
So he makes me weak.
Yes.
Right. Just because of what his ancestors did.
Yes. Because of what they put in your mental. Okay. In your mental, you're fighting me.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them?
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, man, you chastise the child too hard, oh, you creating trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is kidnapped.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God. That's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
While we're having real talk, why do black?
Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups.
Man, listen, that is one hell of a way to start a show. Man, big up to Journal Mayak. You know what I mean? That need to give it up. You know what I mean? That need to be played before every class, every Sabbath service, every camp. Yeah, I mean it should be just synonymous. You know what I'm saying? Man, here we are, man, for another round table of truth. We want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight for another episode. About to get it in like we always do.
That's right.
But before we get into any stories, here tonight, we want to always, like we always do, pay homage to the nigga God, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. Somebody tuning in right now might see that and say, the nigga God. I've never heard of him. That's the problem. That is you ain't never heard of him, but you for sure walking around with his book. You know what I'm saying? And his book been stolen by Christianity. Right. You understand? But of course, because of the ISUPK, we here to fix that. You understand? With also, we want to give it up to our king, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Give him a hand as well. And of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
Understand? Got to give it up. Rob, man, the braid's still intact, man. Good night. First thing I seen get braided in the last a month.
I know, right?
Still look fresh out the back. Nah, I've always messing with the brother, man. Y'all know how we do it, man.
Sister's gonna say he got that good hair.
No doubt. I mean, it's essential that we play that video about Jeremiah, especially, you know what I'm saying, what's been going on late in the world of Israel. Right. These fake Israelites, they keep pressing the line, you know what I'm saying, to try to pressing the line to try to bring Christianity over into the truth. And that form of the confusion that Christianity brings 100 different denominations, but they all serving the same God.
Right.
Jehovah's Witness, you understand, and the Baptists, even though they got different beliefs, they all serve the same God. Episcopalians, you can go on and on and on. Even the Muslims will tell the Christians, but we all got the same God, just a different name.
Right.
Get me right on. Mariah.
It's like heaven if I could.
Please.
Saying it's so heavy. You know, I'd be at the slave, you know, have a library. So I was in this almanac book, and it's saying the world's largest Muslim populations, 2024. You get Pakistan at the top at 230 million.
Okay.
So why I don't see black Muslims out of 25 Muslim nations, I don't see no black Muslims on here. So that means our people are so damn destroyed.
Yeah.
Take on another man's culture.
Yeah, and he don't even acknowledge it.
Right.
You take on the Arabs culture, you know what I'm saying, and they looking at y'all and saying, well, y'all ain't real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not really part of Islam.
Right.
Because they know you're not an Arab. You get my point? So they trying to bring that into the fake Israelites, trying to bring that over into the truth, and it's just not gonna work. The ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, we not gonna accept, you know what I'm saying, other fake camps and saying that they in the truth like we in the truth.
Right.
Do you know how hard it worked and how you know how much the seven heads toiled to try to bring forth this truth and to say that everybody is in the goddamn truth?
Right.
You understand? And these cats they in a break off from a break off.
Niggas getting broke off.
Right, getting broke off. That's what happened when you have a break off.
Right.
When you have a break off group, you end up getting broke off by your woman. Okay, go ahead. You gonna say something?
I was about to say the same thing. They get broke off by their woman playing. They play hot the pagan kid.
That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out, man, to ISUPK California. They had a hell of a camp. You understand? The fake Israelites came out there and got smashed. Okay, it was not a good look. Did we play that clip yet? Around one. Just that one clip. Go ahead. Let's play that. Let's play that one clip so we can show everybody exactly what we're talking about.
And it's been a concession of things that transpired since this video came out. They also had a video where it was two different clips. One of the clips, the cat said that you can still sin and be in the truth. We about to play that. Then they had a video where the brother say, "So you got to come through the ISUPK to get salvation." Right. And the brother told him, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You understand? Like, how do you even learn about what true salvation is if not from the men of the Lord? Who in the hell even taught you about? I know you ain't looking for the church to teach you about no salvation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because the Christian church telling you, shit, we already saved.
Right.
Get me right on it. They ain't teaching you, know what I'm saying, that salvation is to come. A Christian is telling you, I already been saved. And because they think they already been saved, they go out there and indulge in as much sin as possible because they already been saved. You see what I'm saying? And don't even understand what salvation is even talking about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now you flip over into the truth. You know what I'm saying? Where we bring out an ISUPK, where we go in these scriptures and show you the total opposite of what the Christian church done taught you.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? And so now when we come out and show you these different things here, now you get the pure understanding of what salvation has to do.
Right.
Do with salvation has to do with the return of Christ. When Christ returned, Christ is returning according to the Bible. Christ is returning for destruction.
That's right.
He ain't returning to hand out roses. You understand? And hand out cups of water. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, flowers.
And hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses. You understand? Like the man, according to the Bible, the book of Revelations, and many other precepts in the Old and the New Testament, the brother is returning for destruction.
That's right.
Now, when this destruction take place, you're going to want to be saved from this destruction. And that's what the salvation is talking about. Then salvation pertains to a certain body of people. And according to the Bible, that salvation pertains to the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
That's who that salvation, according to Christ's own words, that's who salvation pertains to. Now, the problem is, for a very long time, nobody knew who in the hell. That nobody knew where the 12 who were the 12 tribes.
Right.
Like they kept hearing about these 12 tribes, but nobody knew what in the hell happened to them.
Right.
You get my point? What happened to them is they went in slavery and lost their identity.
That's right.
You get my point? And were given another people's name, land stole. Then on top of that, you had a bunch of fake Jewish people that walked around and took our identity.
Right.
Those tribes, man, because of ISUPK, went and did the extensive research, started a school in 1969. Those tribes, come to find out, were right here in North, Central, and South America, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? That's just a brief, you know what I'm saying, history right there. Now, when you go into it, you know what I'm saying, you say, well, who was the cats that made it known, you know what I'm saying, about the tribes and about salvation and basically the truth, you know what I'm saying? Who was the men that started this? It was them 7 heads, you know what I'm saying, in the ISUPK that started this school in 1969.
That's right.
When we say ISUPK is the home of the truth, that's complete facts. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody, whoever started Burger King, right? Now imagine somebody, you know what I'm saying, leave Burger King and say, well, I'm gonna go start Sugar King.
Right.
You understand?
Oh, God.
And to try to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that Sugar King is just the same as Burger King. You see what I'm saying? But when you went and started Sugar King, you know what I'm saying, you didn't keep it like the original Burger King. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so then Sugar King, now from Sugar King, somebody go start BB King. not the artist. Right. I'm just trying to give you an example of what has transpired over the years with so many different break-off groups, you know what I'm saying, trying to go out there and teach the Bible. And like General Mayak just said in the video, that don't know what the hell they are doing.
Right.
You understand? Going out there trying to teach the Bible.
Right.
You understand? So now, if you want to learn the truth, then you got to come to where the home of the truth is. And ISUPK is that home.
That's right.
If you want to, like the Quan Wall said in the video, was so cold. The brother said, if you want a chance at salvation, the ISUPK is where you got to come.
Damn right.
Now, why is that important to know? Because who you learn from, brothers and sisters, is going to determine your fate.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The Christian church, they listen. I shouldn't have to tell black and brown people how lost the Christian church is. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You flip on, just go through social media, you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna see. I seen a full out what they call them, transvestite, you know what I'm saying, in the damn preacher's suit, you know what I'm saying, preaching to the pulpit, full out transvestite, and he had a full church sitting up in there. You see what I'm saying? And so we know that the Christian church, we know that ain't the truth, but our people so punch drunk from being in Christianity, brother, that it's damn near, it's like trying to get them off of Christianity is trying to stop a man from being an alcoholic, or trying to stop somebody who's on drugs from being a drug addict. You understand? It is almost impossible. You got to be so special to come into the truth.
Yeah,
you got to be very special just to even understand the truth. You get what I'm saying? And according to the Bible, man, the truth ain't but one place. I will pull that scripture if you could about the straight gate. You understand? Go ahead. You want to say something, please?
Yeah, come on.
Get down.
I was gonna say, like, to your point, these fake Israelites watch the ISUPK lay down the foundation of the truth. Right. You said the 12 tribes, all the archaeology, all the breakdowns, everything. And to think, okay, I'm gonna take that blueprint and bring it over here, and to think that you are in the truth is just insane. I can't wrap my mind around it. Mad Cap. And then, like, the scripture we finna bring out, I'm just bringing out. It's like,
please, look, what you saying is extra heavy. You understand? But once again, this has got to be brought out. And man, listen, if you in the Israelite world, you should also be able to see how the Lord is taking the ISUPK all the way up to the top. I mean, these brothers, man, there's so many brothers in the school. Kazak Ahmad, Tabawan, Malak down there in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna try to name all you brothers, because there's a ton of you brothers. I mean, pulling millions of views with the clips that they doing on YouTube.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a shout out on Aiden Ross show. Where he told Aiden Ross, he said, "Have you seen ISUPK? Them cats that have white people out there kissing their boots."
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is opening, you know what I'm saying, social media up into the truth. The Lord is putting ISUPK right where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Why is this so crucial? Because we are in the last days. We ain't got much time.
That's right.
Remember, the scriptures say that the third woe cometh quickly. You understand? You looking up already. It's finna be New Year's. I felt like we just jumped into 2025.
Yeah, come on,
get me right.
Come on.
You gonna say something?
I was gonna say,
Please.
Cap, and if I could, Cap, it's not just you out of one. Everybody I talk to feel the same way.
Yeah, all
across the board, young, old, in between. You know what I mean? Everybody has noticed time is sped up.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Like I said, it seemed like the year just started. Then it was summer.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be winter. Now it's gonna be next year. You know what I mean? Already.
Already.
Yeah.
Right. That's the Lord, you know what I'm saying, rushing you, you know what I'm saying, to Armageddon. Saying that the Lord is rushing you towards Armageddon. Now is the time for you to be getting your shit straight.
That's right.
And listen, and I mean quick. This ain't playtime over with, Lamar. You understand? And now ain't the time to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, that this group got the truth. It's not the original, man.
Right.
Once these cats left, you get if you get the breakdown on the whole inception of the truth and the camps and all that, and then you go to these different camps, you understand, you're gonna see that these brothers, man, do not have the truth at all.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when you go and start a camp, you know what I'm saying, outside of the ISUPK, all you do is put a stumbling block, you know what I'm saying, for your people to where they can't enter into the straight gate.
Right.
You understand? They looking at you, you know what I'm saying, like you the way, you know what I'm saying, and you who we should be listening to and following, and then they end up in a goddamn jam.
Yeah,
you understand? Which happened with the Sakari. Right. So you think Sakari, them brothers in Sakari, you think they would have, you know, got wise after they found out that their leader was getting paid. I know that's one hell of a pill to swallow.
Would have thought.
You see what I'm saying? It's one hell of a pill to swallow when you find out, you know what I'm saying, that your leader is getting pegged in his behind by his woman. But so you think that you just say, you know what? Well, maybe we should go try out ISUPK. Nah, you ain't do that. What you wanted it to go do is go start another fake camp. You know what I'm saying? On top of that,
right? Then
you start a camp. Then the camp. How many camps came out this damn Sakari in just this short amount of time?
About 5.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Get me right.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 camps, Cap.
Damn.
And if I could, sir,
Please.
and keep in mind, Sakari was a breakoff from GMS, who spawned.
How the hell can you be a breakoff group from GMS? Because I won. Are you serious?
Hey, God.
Like, have you never? A lot of people probably don't even know who the hell we talk about. GMS is an Israelite group where they leader used to be in the truth,
right?
Held a high rank in the truth, but the brother left. You know what I'm saying? Doing the split when they went, you know what I'm saying, and started the House of David. You understand? Now, again, I wasn't around during that time, but all this information that I'm telling you right now was confirmed by a man who was there.
Right.
Commander Jenny Yohana was there. And so this brother went with the House of David, which was a breakoff group from the ISUPK.
Right.
From there, he left the House of David and went and started GMS. Now, in case you don't know about GMS, them brothers right there teach that when the kingdom of heaven come, when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians be in rulership, they gonna be allowed to rape white women.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So we're gonna do all this work that we doing, not sleep with them right now, just to get in the kingdom and go ahead and have sex with a white woman.
Right.
Good night.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do in the kingdom of heaven when it's a sin. We're gonna be allowed to do a sin in the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're gonna be allowed to do. That's a brother that lacks understanding.
Yeah,
not only that, them brothers also taught that when a woman, you know what I'm saying, when a young girl has a menstrual cycle, that she's ready for sex. This is what they taught. I they probably still teach.
Yeah,
But I don't know. At
God.
GMS, the Lord pretty much destroyed them. I haven't seen too much of them. You see what I'm saying? These brothers was sick as could be. You know what I'm saying? They so sick they got cut on the street by what was it? Polite. Who come to find out was a child molester himself.
Right.
He went out there and cut them on the streets
about molesting kids.
Right. Meanwhile, he molested.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
God.
So you got these guys out there, and the problem is with teaching, you know what I'm saying, once a woman has a little girl has a menstrual cycle, you got little girls having a menstrual cycle at what age?
The young 9 years
8.
old.
So you telling me when a young girl is 8, and this is what Polite said when he went out there. See if you can find that clip of GMS when Polite went out there, you know what I'm saying, and got cut by Polite.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 2, you know what I'm saying, sexual deviants having the battle on the streets. You see what I'm saying? Calling themselves Israelites, and then y'all wonder why we saying we are not affiliated with anybody. So we're supposed to be affiliated with some cats that's out there teaching you can go sleep with a damn 9-10-year-old. Get me right on this situation. You see what I'm saying? And so we about to play the clip right now. This is what GMS was teaching for a very long time. Now, the cat who used to run Sakari, brother's name was Gorilla Hebrew. Well, that's the camp that he was in.
Right.
You understand? I ain't sure how long he was in that camp, but that's the camp that he was in. A camp that was teaching you gonna be fucking white women and, you know what I'm saying, be able to have basically molest and rape little girl. This is what a man of the Lord gonna be doing. You a grown man, you gonna be able to have sex with a 9-year-old.
Right.
Get me right.
You
see what I'm saying? And this is what this cat, the head of Sakari, was his introduction into the truth. I mean, not into the truth, introduction into basically a lie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Now,
eventually, many must have woke up and say, "Well, I guess being a part of this type of organization ain't probably good." You know what I'm saying? To be teaching, be a part of what they teach. Go ahead, but
now, I don't know how true it is, Cap. I'm just gonna say unconfirmed. The word around is when he was with GMS, that he didn't leave; he got kicked out.
Okay.
Now, my thing: what do you have to do to get kicked out of a group of perverts?
That is a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a good question. If anybody know, type it in the chat.
This nigga too severe for us.
Right.
How the hell you get kicked out of the group? You know what I'm saying? That's teaching what the hell they teach. Well, how GMS kicking anybody else out of anything? Majority of them brothers, man, when you go, you see they standing on the court in some spot. You know what I'm saying? In the downtown and all the cities where nobody walks at.
Calm with God.
You know what I'm saying? And they, like in the day, they huddled up. You know what I'm saying? Half of the camp, you know what I'm saying, need to be on medication.
Right.
I mean, some good severe medication. And they out there teaching.
But
anyway, moving forward. So this guy goes and starts Sakari, right? Goes and starts Sakari, and I guess that was supposed to be the truth. And come to find out, the brother who started Sakari, you know what I'm saying, was getting pegged in his behind by his woman. Now, I know this is hard to the ears, you know what I'm saying? But of course, okay, we got to bring this out and show you this because we got these fake ass camps, you know what I'm saying, out here, and this is what they come from. You understand? Like, this is the foundation of what they come from, which means they was never in the goddamn truth. Ever. You understand? Like, they came from something, from a break off, pretty much came from a lie and tried to make it into the truth. And because of it, the brother drug so many brothers with him into that goddamn lie. You see what I'm saying? Now, the problem is we had a very crucial time where our people need the truth more so than anything.
That's right.
Like, trying to start something outside the ISUPK is really trying to just go ahead and abuse a people that's already been abused.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why would you, when we so close, you know what I'm saying, to getting ourselves together as a nation, why would you go and cause a stumbling block? And not just them. IUIC, they leader used to be in the ISUPK. He said he left because the brothers was having too much polygamy in it.
Right. Getting too many women.
Yeah, what man, you know, too much polygamy, for people don't know, is a man that has multiple wives.
Right.
Now, I can see women having an issue with it.
Right.
I get it. They get that part, right? But nigga, what in the hell are you mad at? Like, I ain't never looked at another man and said, man, you got too many bras, all right? Like, that's mighty, you know, it's mighty tender of you to say that.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah,
you understand? And they somebody showed a picture. See if we can get that picture of Nasty Nate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shared it with him the other day. Now, you can bet your bottom dollar if this brother's able to find this picture, you're going to look at this picture and say to yourself for sure, this cat is a full out sodomite.
Yeah,
okay? Damn near the whole camp. I've watched a few of the clips of them teaching, you understand, on the street, and these cats is full out faggots out there teaching.
Yeah,
talking about they representing Christ.
Right.
It's a rough one. Go ahead and play this clip, Roman one.
Well, let me keeps going. We have how many of your fathers here? Just be for real. If you're a father. Now, what if someone is overwhelmed by the spirit of the Most High God, and he reads your scripture and he take your daughter and he just rape your daughter? What do you say to that? If he live like you live, walk like you walk, talk like you talk, because y'all live amongst each other.
Yeah,
y'all live amongst each other. So what happens when one of y'all
you would allow it to happen? Why? Because you go back to the scriptures.
Go ahead, Albert.
Cat,
Go ahead.
That one cat, he wanted to say we ain't gonna let it happen. He said, "Hold on now, it did happen. If I take your daughter, you gonna let it happen?"
Right.
Damn.
Go ahead.
You can feel it, like you go ahead and answer. He didn't even want to be the one. Then he had to like, okay, damn, they're gonna get cut. Now I'm gonna get cut. He didn't know what he wanted to do because he was trapped in the box.
That's it.
He was trapped.
Like, how you in the same camp but disagree right in the camp?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you being questioned by a child molester? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, like this cat who's questioning them. This cat is in jail right now for molestation. Not even molestation, but having sex with an underage child.
Yeah,
he out there, you know what I'm saying, trying to battle somebody on something, on some righteous. Right. You understand? Had the whole conscious community fooled. You understand? Man, we in one hell of a predicament, man. And this ain't the time to be playing. This is the Lord's people that we talking about, man. This is a very serious time. And because of a very serious time, we got to fix some. It's a lot of things that we got to fix amongst us, and we can't fix these things amongst us when we got so much goddamn confusion.
Right.
That's the Christian church's problem. They in a total state of confusion now. You understand? This is why you can't be one people and one mind. You know what I'm saying? When you got so many damn beliefs out. You understand? Like the Lord ain't create us as a nation of people. He didn't create the 12 tribes to have 12 different beliefs. Some of these nations, man, the gods in the past, man, they had 365 goddamn gods. You know what I'm saying? In the past, which is a god for every damn day of the year. Right. You get what I'm saying? And then brought that over into Christianity. You cats leave Christianity and think that you're gonna go ahead and now try to turn the truth into Christianity, and it just ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is showing you every day that He is with the ISUPK.
That's right.
And because He's showing the earth that He with the ISUPK, now you got these groups ready to tell you, Israelite groups now, they ready to, from what I'm hearing, I don't know. It's supposed to happen tonight, I guess. They're supposed to come out with some big revelation, you know what I'm saying, that's talking about Gentiles can be saved.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Go ahead and finish playing this clip. We'll get into that later. That's something new.
Right.
The Christian church already teach all nations can be saved. So what the hell? Like you didn't went and found the scripture, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this it right here.
It right there.
You get what I'm saying? Like really what they doing is what Christ said, you know what I'm saying, wicked man would do is shorten the bill. Come on, RG.
Yeah, Cap, they didn't came out and said it. They them niggas in vocab alone are brothers. That's their brother right there.
Come on now, we got the clip on it. Is it a clip or where you reading that from?
Camp Zariak post.
Oh, he just posted it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish playing this clip of Ramon.
Hold on. You gonna allow one of your brothers to rape your daughter?
You say rape as if rape simply means to grab.
No. We talking about now. We read the verse. Where someone was
in
the kingdom of heaven. Hey, look, we read the verse, man.
When the kingdom is established, we're gonna get women when they 12 years old.
Right.
All right.
Say it again.
As soon as they start in the kingdom of heaven, when their period starts, that's when they become a woman.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna deal with them when their period starts.
Right.
Like-spirited people.
Like get it, brother. And that like-minded is the real thing. Like this cat right here, you can look at this cat. Look at how sick this brother is right here.
Yeah, kind of.
You see what I'm saying? Now the only way that you would join his organization is if you sick like he's sick.
Exactly.
You understand? Which is what happened. You know what I'm saying with Gorilla Hebrew. He went and found an organization. You know what I'm saying, that fits his sickness, which was what happens to a lot of our people that when they hear about the Israelites, hear about the truth, they go find a group that fits them best. You see what I'm saying? They look at the ISUPK and can see that it ain't nothing but righteousness up in here. It ain't nothing but order up in here. They look at that and say, well, no, I ain't really that serious about the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just really pump faking. I need to go find some niggas like me that's pump faking like me. I found them, Sakari. You get my point? So that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to go find something that fits you. Here's what I can tell you. Up in here, we serious about this here. Commander Jenny Hanna is serious about fixing his people out.
That's right.
You understand? He said something so powerful, man, up in Philly when he was battling the Christian pastors, which I quoted on Facebook the other day. He said it's his duty to go get every black and brown man out of the gutters of the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And he can't stop until that mission get done. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You got the scripture, RG? Come on, read that scripture real quick.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13.
Go ahead.
Enter ye at the straight gate.
Enter ye what?
At the straight gate.
What book is this you read out of?
Matthew.
Who?
Matthew.
This is one of the apostles right here. You know what I'm saying? Reading to you, to telling you to come through the straight gate. You know what I'm saying? Now, is he wrong for telling you that? You understand? If it's wrong for a man to tell you that it ain't but one place to come get the truth, then what in the hell is Matthew talking about right here? Because he's saying enter in through the straight gate. Keep reading.
Come on. For wide is the gate.
For what?
Wide is the gate.
Wide is the gate. It's talking about these many different religions and fake camps that's out here. Keep going.
And broad is the way.
And broad is the what?
The way.
Broad is the way. Once again, talking about all these different religions. Keep going.
That leadeth to destruction.
That leadeth to what?
To destruction.
That leadeth to what?
Destruction.
That leadeth to destruction. And that's what happens when you join these camps. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying, that have not been authorized to teach. Once again, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he find a group of men, put his hand on those group of men, which mean when I say put his hand, meaning give these men the truth, and he established order that way. But you imagine the United States trying to, you know what I'm saying, establish order, you know what I'm saying, without having the states coming together. That's why they call it the United States. Because you imagine Russia saying, well, we got 6 different Vladimir Putins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They all, you know what I'm saying, moving in a different direction.
Right.
Or China, you know, or any, you can't establish a nation that way. But of course, you know what I'm saying, in our stupidity, you know what I'm saying, and in our youth, think that we can believe 10 different things and then come together for a unity camp. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap,
please.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was gonna say the proof that they break off and that crap that they're doing does not work. You know, everybody say, well, y'all all the same. Why don't y'all come together?
Yeah.
They doing the unity camp year. I ain't heard about a unity camp in a couple years. Last time
they stopped that. We didn't shame that so much. They stopped that.
Because for those that don't know, all of the non-UPK Israelites got together. We in Commander General Yohana invited them all down to Passover.
That's it.
He said all camps come together.
That's it.
All camps come back to UPK. All y'all invited to Passover.
That's it.
So to spite Commander General Yohana and to spite the Lord, they said the hell with the UPK and the hell with Passover, and they formed a unity camp.
Yeah.
And then at that unity camp, the last one they had, they was in there brawling, called the police on each other. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be the men that's supposed to police the world. We supposed to bring order to the world.
That's it.
If they was in the truth, and now we have Passover every year, thousands of brothers and sisters come all over the world.
That's it.
Not a fight, not an argument.
That's it.
Only time the police was called is when the lights in the hotel went out.
Yeah.
And we had the hotel locked down so goddamn good. The police said, "Oh, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all got it," and they left.
Well, you know, it's only one way to explain it. It's a ton of demons out in the earth. One of the demons that exists amongst us as a people is the demon of confusion. You understand? But the problem is the Lord said he is not the author of confusion.
That's right.
You understand? So if you got different places teaching different things, then the people will never be able to come one people. You got some more on that I will on?
Just a little bit more.
Please.
And it's like, and many there be which go and threat.
Was that it?
Come on, sir.
Yeah, all right. Where we at? Where we going next? Run one. You want to go ahead and finish playing?
That was it.
That it?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, no, so look what we at next with it. We done with that.
Oh, okay. We're done with the whole Israelite groups and everything like that.
Yeah, I would believe unless we got something else we want to touch on. Did we play the video or the camp out in Cali?
Oh, live, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are we done with this one?
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, let's play the one to Cali.
That's like saying Christ is not the truth. Yo, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Was not Christ Adam?
Yeah.
Did Adam sin?
Yeah.
So then Christ is not in the truth.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can so say that. Hold on.
You can still sin and be in the truth.
Look, did he just say you can still sin and no, say that again. You said you can still sin and be in the truth.
Yeah, messed up, baby.
This brother's crazy. The whole reason for changing is to repent. What is the doing? No, I'm not saying that I didn't sin before I came into the truth. You said you can still sin and be in the truth. So you can be in the truth and sin.
Wait, was Adam?
No. I don't want you to run from that. You said, listen, this is a conversation. No, I didn't say a just man didn't fall. I didn't say that. What I said is that he said we can still sin and be in the truth. No, yeah. But you can repent. I didn't say you could repent. But that's not how it came off.
How is it not?
You just literally said, I can still sin and be in the truth. Like that's casual. That's not how this works.
He definitely got. Go ahead, IG.
Man, Cap, this is what happened. These niggas broke off from Sakari. Like, man,
give me right on it. But the Sakari, it ain't too long ago that Sakari just failed. They already got break off groups out of Sakari.
That shit from the get go. They came to Sakari, said, "Man, we gonna come here for a little bit, and then we gonna make our own move." That's what everybody go to Sakari from. Precepts, you know him. He went there. Niggas go to, it's like a startup group to start your own kit.
Israelite startup kit. Right. Go ahead though. What you gonna say, IG?
Come on. These niggas just so shameful to the truth. Motherfuckers come with hats to camp and head covered. They be in Jordans. They be in a dress with fringes on and shit.
Yeah.
You niggas is disgusting. Y'all not in the truth.
Damn right. Give it right. Listen, and again, this is what happens. This is what happened when you infiltrate the truth. This is what happened when you come from, GMS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Leave GMS, go to Sakari, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's just look what we got out here.
Free for all.
Right. And then here it's not only just a free fall, not the different camps that broke off of Sakari. Now in they stupid mind, they figure they ready to come deal with One West.
Right.
Like now you know that's a hell of a thing.
Yeah,
brothers went out there in Cali, you know what I'm saying, on Hollywood Boulevard, I believe that is. And that's just one clip. If anybody got that clip where the brother said, do you have to come to ISUPK, you understand, to get salvation, please share that clip. You understand? Because that was a very, very powerful clip. We looked all over, we looked for it for an hour. Yeah, we believe they took it down, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised if they took it down because it's so much what the truth is all about. Right. You understand? If you a Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian and you ain't never heard of ISUPK, man, you better get up on it, and I mean quick. And I ain't just saying that because I'm in here. You see that? I'm saying it because I've been around Commander General Hunter, been around the generals, the brothers, the sisters in here, and haven't experienced no brotherhood like this ever in my life. You see what I'm saying? Like we think that we got brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, in the church or in gangs or whatever, cliques and all that. Nah, that ain't no brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to see, you know what I mean, that at this point in time, the things that we think our brotherhood and sisterhood haven't worked. You see what I'm saying? Like we full out hate each other at this particular point because we don't know what we're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what we're doing because of the poor and ridiculous leadership, you know what I'm saying, that we have. Again, leadership is the most important thing for us as the people. So real quick, get for me Acts the 5th chapter. We're going to pull this and we're going to be pretty much done with this. But I just want to pull this chapter right here just to show you that whenever you try to make yourself be in charge of a people that need to be fixed and you don't know what the hell you're doing, then the end result is that the people end up destroyed from you trying to put yourself in a position of leadership when the Lord ain't make that position for you. Like Commander General Hunter is the leader of this nation because of his pedigree. It ain't because he just rolled out the bed and said, I want to be the leader of Black people. The brother, you know what I'm saying, got a pedigree that come all the way from the damn 80s when he was in the school, that the 7 heads passed this position down to the brothers and told Commander General Hunter, if we leave, you don't ever leave. And that brother followed that order until this very day. You understand? And because General Hunter is thorough in what he's doing, and because he's sincere about fixing, you know what I'm saying, Black and brown people, which nobody else is sincere about it. Your celebrities, they ain't sincere about nothing.
Right.
Only thing they sincere about is getting the check. As far as what happened to their people, they can care less. You see what I'm saying? Well, that ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? You need some men that want to go and fix, you know what I'm saying, they goddamn people, and Commander Jenny Hunter's demand for that job. IG?
Man, Kev, you was talking about pedigree. I wonder, I was saying this hypothetically. If what Chief Head Priest Yeshaya recognized Guerrilla Hebrew, would he recognize his authority? Would he recognize Nasty Nate's authority?
Right.
Would he recognize who else is out here? These so-called fake leaders.
That's about the, you know what I'm saying? That's about the two, you know what I'm saying, that majority of people know. And of course, there's a ton of other fake camps out there as well. But go ahead.
None of the 7 heads would recognize any authority coming from any fake Israelite group leader.
That's it.
They will recognize Commander Jerry Hanna.
That's it.
Right. That's just case closed right there.
Damn right. Give it up. You understand? And I'm gonna tell you who else ain't gonna recognize their authority. The demons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going out there teaching, you know what I'm saying, and that Lord have not authorized you to teach. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up in a very bad place. That's coming soon. That's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord right now is about to show the entire earth, you know what I'm saying, who he is with. That's why Christ even said out of his mouth, you shall know them by their fruits.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be well known that, but the truth ain't but one place. Right. And that's beneficial and healthy for us. You got that scripture?
You said Acts chapter 5.
Give me Acts the 5th chapter. Start, I believe, at verse 35 or verse 36. You got it?
Come.
Go ahead, read that.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 5, and verse 35.
Come on.
And said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves.
Go ahead.
What ye intend to do as touching these men.
Now, these are the disciples. You know what I'm saying? The people was ready to put hands on the disciples because of what they was teaching at that particular time. You see what I'm saying? Like, which will let you know that when you go out there and teach the truth, you're gonna be hated for teaching the truth. Especially when you live in a society where the people who ruling over you, you know what I'm saying, have a belief and have taught you something that's opposite of what the Lord wants you to know. Right. So when you go out there and start teaching, you know, the truth, just like in the Roman society, you know what I'm saying, we're hated right now. ISUPK is the most hated group for teaching the right things. Like, have you ever sat and examined the things that you would teach and you had a logical mind, you would say, well, what in the hell do y'all hate these brothers for? Right. You see what I'm saying? But we trying to raise people up in righteousness in the midst of a very sick society and sick place. And so these, just like back then, you know what I'm saying, they was trying to stop, you know what I'm saying, the apostles from teaching the truth. Come on, Ramawan. You found it? Oh, we're gonna play that next. Get a brother hand. You know what I'm saying? Damn, yeah, that was like searching for gold.
It really was.
Go ahead, finish reading, my y'all.
Verse 36.
Go ahead.
For before these days rose up Thaddeus, boasting himself to be somebody.
Doing what?
Boasting himself to be somebody.
I'm the chief head priest.
Boasting himself to be somebody.
I'm a gorilla.
Boasting himself to be somebody.
Read.
To whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves.
Come on.
Who was slain.
Who were what?
Who was slain.
Remember, the scriptures say he was boasting himself to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He was boasting himself to be somebody. So the number of 400 men, they was what?
Who was slain.
Read.
And all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught.
They were scattered and what?
And brought to naught.
Now you tell me that ain't what happened with Sakari.
But
before you even get to Sakari, tell me that ain't what happened, you know what I'm saying, to the brothers that left the ISUPK in the year 2000 and went to the house of David and started many other groups that came out of that. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened to them brothers. And then you look at Sakari now, that's what just transpired with them. Keep going. Let's go.
Verse 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee.
Another cat. Go ahead.
In the days of the taxing, and drew away much people.
Away because these brothers put a stumbling block before the men of the Lord. That's what it means, drew away. Like these people meant they supposed to be coming into the truth, but you always got some knucklehead, you know what I'm saying that he gonna go out there and start teaching. Keep going.
He also perished.
He also what?
He also perished.
You hear what the Lord said? He also perished. You understand? What happened to the cat that was in charge of the candy canes? You understand? The comforter. Tazadaki. You know what I'm saying? He another cat that was in the ISUPK, left with the House of David, and then left the House of David and started the candy cane group. You know what I'm saying? What happened to him? A brother, you know what I'm saying, that had so many demons on him. He said that he was the Holy Spirit. Right. But his brother ain't here no more. You see what I'm saying? Because he shouldn't ever put himself in a position to go ahead and take the Israelite brothers and sisters off of the course of coming into the truth. Now, you supposed to look at what happened to men, you know what I'm saying, who try to infiltrate the truth and say, well, I see how the Lord deal with these men. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go down that route. But instead of you doing that, you so self-centered and so selfish and so full of yourself that you don't give a damn about destroying people's lives. Right. Because that's what happens when you start an Israelite group. You see how many look how many black and brown people's lives are destroyed from following the Christian church, man. Right. All these brothers and sisters that die from drugs, guess what religion that they are? These brothers that's sitting up in the prison or whatever, guess what religion they are? You know what I'm saying? Or look at all our brothers and sisters filled with diseases that's going to put them with AIDS. Ask them what religion they come from. Right. Ask them what background did they come from as it pertains to them learning about God. And they're going to tell you that they come from a Christian background. They're going to tell you that they grew up every day, not every day, but they grew up celebrating Thanksgiving, right? Celebrating Christmas, right? Celebrating Easter. Where these things, they don't make you a man or woman of the Lord. It do the different opposite. You know what I'm saying? They make you a very evil person because all of these holidays that you celebrate are vanity. That's right. You see what I'm saying? And have nothing to do with the Most High whatsoever. That's right. You see what I'm saying? So we seen what happened when you follow these religions, they have destroyed the people. That's right. Now seeing that, why would you now try to come step in front of the truth and say and block people from coming into where they can get fixed? Man, you are an evil bastard. And let me tell you something. The Lord gonna deal with you. All right. And you listen to me good. Every group that you see that's not the ISUPK and they go and start a group, the Most High is going to destroy that group. That's a fact. This is what we reading right here in Acts the 5th chapter. Keep reading.
He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed.
What is what?
Were dispersed.
Keep going.
Verse 38. And now I say unto you.
And now what?
I say unto you.
The part he said and was dispersed. You understand which meaning now instead of them being in that group, because this cat was destroyed by the Most High, now they dispersed. You know what I'm saying? So now this one break off group, from that group, you're gonna have 10 different goddamn groups. You see what I'm saying? Now, how much confusion is that? And of course they're gonna teach. Of course they're gonna teach that, man, it don't matter where you go to learn the truth. Right. We all got the goddamn truth. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? You know, I heard a brother tell Captain Zariak on his in his car chronicle this morning, every group got a piece of the truth.
Piece of the truth.
Oh, God.
Yeah. This got you got a piece, he got a piece, that got a piece. Nobody has the whole truth. It's a pizza. But why would you go somewhere that don't got the whole truth? Right. That's like saying, look, I want to learn to be a mechanic. I want to learn how to fix cars. Right. And the first day you get to class, the cat who teaching you to be a mechanic say, well, I can't really teach you everything about fixing no car. Right.
I can teach you how to change the tire.
I can teach just the tire. You see what I'm saying? So the students, logical students say, well, what in the hell am I sitting in here for? God. I come here to learn how to fix cars. So to sit there and say everybody got a piece of the truth is stupidity. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap, and if I could, all my life, Cap, that I can remember hearing people talk about religions. That's one of the most common things said in the world about religion. When you start bringing up this religion, well, you know, I heard that everybody got a piece of the truth. And what you got to do, brother, is you got to take all the religions and study them and pull the truth out of each one and put them together. You know what I mean? And that'll be the truth, the thing that they all say in common. Like, come on.
You listen, you gonna be bugged out trying to believe that everybody got the truth.
Cat
trying to believe you talk to some cats, they cats say, man, I'm a 5%er, I'm an Islam, I'm a Christian, I'm an Israelite. I'm every damn
I'm
thing.
a Buddhist.
I'm a Buddhist. I believe in all gods.
Yeah, come on, God.
And be looking like a straight up Sherm head. You know what I mean? You can see the confusion. Older brothers goddamn face.
Yeah,
Okay?
God.
That's how you end up in the damn park. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on a damn joint. You know what I'm saying? Playing what's it? Not checkers,
chess.
Because you hear the world of goddamn confusion.
Yeah, God.
Stop this, man. Keep reading what you got real quick, guy.
Go
ahead.
Verse 38.
Uh-huh.
And now I say unto you.
And now what?
I say unto you.
Come on.
Refrain from these men.
The refrain from these men is talking about the UPK. Keep reading.
And let them alone.
And do what?
And let them alone.
Read.
For if this counsel or this work be of men,
be of what?
Be of men,
go ahead.
It will come to naught.
It will what?
It will come to naught.
That's why I'm telling you, all these fake camps gonna be destroyed. Even Christianity is pretty much destroyed because Christianity is a man-made religion. It has nothing to do with the Most High. Islam, man-made religion. It ain't got nothing to do with God. 5% of all these different things are religions that come from men. And it's like the scriptures say, it's going to come to naught. Naught means nothing.
Right.
Read.
Verse 39.
Go ahead.
But if it be of the Most High.
But if it what?
But if it be of the Most High.
Go ahead.
Ye cannot overthrow it.
You can what?
Ye cannot overthrow it.
Then you wonder why UPK been here since 1969.
Right.
You understand?
Damn
Because
right.
this right here is of the Most High.
That's right.
You understand? And when you got, listen, and because the UPK is of the Most High, this is something that you can't overthrow.
Right.
You could pitch a fit, you could get mad and like a kid and stump your feet. And I hate the UPK and all that. It ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about what ISUPK does. The more hate that you give us, the bigger we're going to grow.
Right.
The more we're going to, you see the internet, the world of the internet is opening up to us because it's that particular time. The Lord want, you know what I'm saying, this word to get out there.
That's right.
But in the midst of that happening, you listen to me good. You about to see the Lord destroy these goddamn nations.
That's right.
And if what Iwalum said is true, he said, what was the to Captain Tazaryak put on the post tonight about them? What did he say?
They said him and them and Vocab Malone are now brothers.
Mm.
They pretty much did their little breakdown about Gentiles can be saved.
Okay, and so they're now they brothers.
Wow.
So there y'all go. You know what I'm saying? The members who broke off from Sakari, Genesis, I believe they was called, right? Genesis have now joined Vocab Alone, and they are now one with the white man.
Rainbow Coalition.
They're the Rainbow Coalition.
They're Israelite apologists.
Yeah. Now, Vocab Alone is a so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, that hate the truth.
Right.
Because of course the truth says that he going into slavery.
Right.
And he don't want to go to slavery. You understand? But of course, he done found some niggas, you know what I'm saying, to come join him, you know what I'm saying, in his madness. Which is again like we now y'all should see why we say that everybody outside of ISUPK who claim to be Israelites are Christians.
That's right.
Because they did all that camp lobbying just to turn around and go join the white man.
Right.
Vocab Malone said, music to my ears.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Good night.
I think we go ahead, Mariah.
Yeah, if I could,
Please.
like Captain Zariak said, what was it, 15 years ago before he joined ISUPK, he asked GMS, he said, so who has the truth? He's like, where was the truth at? It was like the ISUPK.
That's it. Everybody know where it's at.
That's right.
But everybody want to be a bad child and don't want to come back home to daddy.
You
You want to come back to your father's house. You want to stay out there and continue to be a bad child.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we moving on. I think we pretty much done. Oh, you want to play? Go ahead and play this clip.
Oh, Lord.
All a part of the same team. So my last question was this. Does the Israelite have to be a part of the ISUPK to receive salvation?
Does you have to be a part of ISUPK to receive salvation? You got to get underneath this banner to get a chance at salvation. Absolutely. Listen to the scripture.
Man.
this cat right here is a nut. Okay, I was going back and forth with him online on Facebook right here. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, man, a lot of these cats, man, need to be on medication.
Yeah. Cap, he about to read the scriptures with a scully on.
Medication. You understand? Like if it ain't a cat on that need to be on medication that's trying to infiltrate the truth, guess who else would try to infiltrate the truth? Who is the number one infiltrator of the truth in the entire earth? Take a guess who that is.
So like I said, Esau.
The only that people ain't understand that.
Oh, I'm sorry, the so-called white man, sir.
Get a brother a hand. What go ahead, IJ.
Cap, he in Genesis.
Yeah,
oh, believe it.
That's it.
I want to say who it is, but he in Genesis.
That's it. Like the truth is so powerful about who we are. If you don't think, you know what I'm saying, that the white man, you know what I'm saying, have infiltrated some of these groups. When I say infiltrated, meaning he didn't set up some of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and teach lies. You understand? If you don't think some of these cats here are government agents, then you just a person that lacks intelligence.
Yeah, accountable.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is what the white man always do. He just know this. He tried to infiltrate the ISUPK by sending agents up in here. We got proof of that. That ain't work
at all.
You see what I'm saying? Like you can't infiltrate the truth. It just can't happen. Johnny and Hannah got this thing set up, you know what I'm saying, so crucial, you know what I'm saying, that could never happen. There could never be no breaches up here in the ISUPK. And so after the white man figured out it could not be no breaches in the ISUPK, he did the next best thing that he could do to try to destroy the truth, which is go get these cats, you know what I'm saying, who really ain't got no backbone to go and start these fake camps, you know what I'm saying, to teach opposite of what we teach. The proof is, here these cats is now talking about they joined with vocab alone, you know what I'm saying, and a Rainbow Coalition, and now white people could be saved.
God. Good night.
I run one.
Y'all got to, Cap. We got to. We got to, Cap.
Yeah, that's there.
Good
night. Give me right on this. You understand? For those of the people who may not know, you know what I'm saying, this is the leader of IUIC. You understand? The purple and gold cats you see marching all over the country. This is the leader of them right here. Now, this is what we're gonna do. If you believe that this, looking at this picture, that this is a very effeminate homosexual picture, put a 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe this is not a homosexual picture, put a 2 in the chat. And we done with this, man. Where we going next? Lamar.
We're gonna go into a video stating that the welfare system intentionally ruined the black families.
Come on, let's get to it. We're getting a lot of ones, y'all.
All ones. Good night.
Y'all done put 10 ones on it.
Man.
But of course, IUIC, that's the truth. That's their leader, right? Come on, let's.
No doctor, no dentist, no pharmacy. Nearby, there is a well baby clinic, but no sick baby clinic. And the sick must travel 12 miles to wait for attention at Grady Memorial Hospital. And partly because of the general rule that welfare is cut off if there is a man in the house, fathers are often driven away so that mother and children can eat.
85% of the head of household is a woman, because most of the men who should be in the household, they cannot make a decent living.
The man in the house rule was written to prevent welfare cheating, to make sure that aid to families with dependent children would go only to.
Like, did you hear what you said? Like, you got to really look at this tape. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying, from the 60s right here, I believe. You understand? And you get now just to go to show you how diabolical the white man is. You understand? He create a pretty much a law and a culture, you know what I'm saying, to where the children and the mother they can be in the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the man can't be in the house. But then you just heard what the sister said, there's no jobs available for the man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this right here would go to show you, black people, that you are still in slavery. Anytime a people can control, you know what I'm saying, your environment in this manner, you know what I'm saying, that means that these people have control over your very life. You see what I'm saying? And when you create a condition of a woman being in a home with just children, yes, the children are going to be destroyed.
Right.
Like, you blame the damn children for being destroyed, but this is the reason why they destroyed right here, because the government of the United States decided that we're gonna go ahead and cut black men off from having employment, but yet go ahead and give the mother, you know what I'm saying, the children ways to house themselves and feed themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now a woman is gonna go to her nature. Her first nature is to take care of them children. You see what I'm saying? When she have children, that's her nature right there, is to look after and take care of them kids. So our women was damn near not even wanting to put the man out the house, but brother, they was put in a position to where they didn't have a choice.
Right.
They didn't have a choice because the men at that particular time didn't have sufficient employment to be able to take care of their families.
Right.
You understand? Now, why didn't they have sufficient employment to be able to take care of their families? Because you had stupid civil rights leaders that convinced black people to give up their little black businesses that they had and go ahead and now, you know what I'm saying, join white America and go support the businesses that they had. You understand? And that's why civil rights movement was so satanic. Y'all don't understand when we tell you these different things. It sounds funny to the ear because people tell you a ton of our people died for this and a ton of people died for that. So you telling me that our people died for America to go ahead and create a law, you know what I'm saying, that put the man out of the home,
right,
which is a draconian law? Well, what we talking about?
Come on,
you understand?
If I could,
please.
You know that rule in welfare, it wasn't always there. You know what I mean? They enacted it. I believe, if I'm reading corrected, they really enacted that around in the 60s.
That's it.
And it went all the way until 1996.
That's it.
It took them what's that? That 30-some years, almost 36 years, 36 years to take that out. And it was and we all know that was really enacted for our family.
It's still really there, because get me right on this. I believe Section 8, you can't have no man in the house.
Majority of them.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't go nowhere. They just changed it and put it under a different policy.
Yeah, and if a sister goes in and she does have a husband, a live-in boyfriend nowadays, even though it's not, they'll what they do is they'll say, okay, well, what's his income? Oh, okay, since y'all now your household income, instead of saying, okay, you got a man in the house, you can't get welfare.
Yeah,
they say, oh no, your household income is too much. I literally, Cap, have seen people get denied because of 50 cents, 25 cents, 15 cents too much over the cap.
Right
there.
That's crazy.
But then you got farmers. I'm sorry, please. You got farmers, and then you got the fake Jews. The fake Jews.
Yep.
Their wives get welfare. Their wives get food stamps and all of that, and they be in corporate America making millions. You got the farmers. They never told the farmers. Never told the farmer's wife, oh, the farmer can't be on the farm.
Right.
Because in the off season or when the crops is low, I come from down south. So in off season and the crops is low, the wives are getting welfare. The family gets welfare to help make them over that hump until the crops can come in until it's farming season. They never said the farmer can't be on the farm.
Right. Go ahead, finish playing that tape.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I just want to say one thing.
Please.
On the topic before. Like, it's like our government put our women into survival mode.
That's it.
Like mentally survival mode. So through this welfare system, that survival mode that we talking about this in class on Wednesday, that's became a generational curse to our women.
That's it.
Now the survival mode for women is I don't need a man.
That's it.
I know how to take care of my family without having a man here.
That's it.
Because now they're in that spirit of survival mode teaches them I can go sleep with men for money, or I can show my body on the internet for money. That's their survival mode mentality, and having structure is taking them away from that survival mode, which they think is a bad thing, and which really is fixing the problem.
And the thing of it is, the same people that's giving them that gave our women the welfare, where did you think the children come from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the children got a father. Right. You know what I'm saying? But what's diabolical is about they know that the woman and the man gonna have sex and create children, but they still say he can't be in the home, right? Which teaches the woman a very bad lesson that she don't have to respect this brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She don't have to respect this man because the government is taking care of her. You understand? Which is the whole point. Like the white man wanted to be the father of our families.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And guess what? He has been just that. He has been the father of our families. And the problem is, he's a very bad father. You see what I'm saying? And he's a very bad father for a particular reason, because him being a bad father creates an environment, you know what I'm saying, to where our children end up in the prison system for not being raised right.
Right.
The worst thing that you can do to any family is pull the head out of the family, you know what I'm saying, and make him totally obsolete, which is what they did with black and brown men.
Right.
They pulled them out the family and made these brothers totally obsolete. So much so that even though you saying this law, they didn't took the welfare thing away pretty much, right? But it created a conveyor belt to where now women pass on this generational curse of saying, like they do right now today, you know what I'm saying, that I don't need a man.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is very diabolical. You know what I'm saying? And we like a downslide. We trying to go up the hill. So us going up the hill, we down sliding up the hill with this type of mentality. You get what I'm saying? That this man created. You know what I'm saying? And brother, it's totally diabolical. Go ahead,
If I may, I got a two piece. First, this video maybe helps you remember that one video we played not some time ago of a son talking to his mother in the house. He was like 16 years old, saying, "I want to get a job. I want to start furthering my career."
Can I get that
so forth and so such. And she got mad at him. You're not allowed to work. Because if you get a job, I'll lose my Section 8.
Right.
And he's like, so I got to withhold my career and my progress in life just so you can maintain being lazy in bed. Is exactly his response to his mom. And that right there causes division right there in the household between the mom and the kids. Because she's so dependent on the white man paying for everything.
That's it.
She'll hinder her children's progress for her comfortability.
Right.
That's it. Right. But that's the thing that was done, is that the whole strategic plan was for the white America to make black people dependent on them. Right. Because you got to remember, they watched what happened to black communities like Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, them communities in North Carolina, all over America. It wasn't just Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. They watched black and brown people, you know what I'm saying, come from poverty, you know what I'm saying, and create environments to where the money was flowing, the families was good, everything was. Now, it may not have been perfect, but it definitely ain't what it is right now. You see what I'm saying? Like this man's whole intent, you know what I'm saying, for us while we've been here is to totally destroy us. You see what I'm saying? Now we got to be able to recognize that and say, well, we shouldn't be trying to join these people, man. You see what I'm saying? And all this right where he going over here is a result of not listening, obeying the Most High. Because the Lord put laws in there, you know what I'm saying, to where we ain't supposed to vote for another race of people.
Right.
We ain't supposed to be going for integration is a sin according to the Bible.
That's right.
You understand? So when you now integrate with the people and give up your businesses, of course, the black men who had jobs before, I don't give a damn if they was poor, but they were able to take care of their families.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So none of that even mattered. Now, you know what I'm saying, when you enforce integration or you convince black people that integrating is better, that they schools is better, they stores is better. Now the men grow up in an environment where they looking at east and west and saying, well, damn, ain't no damn jobs.
Right.
You understand? Because we over there, the bourgeois, big head niggas who then came up in the community, you know what I'm saying, want to be around people, white people so bad that they psychotic, you know what I'm saying, and trying to join America. And because of it, they have totally, you know what I'm saying, destroyed the goddamn community.
Yeah, right.
And not only did they destroy the community, they brought in immigrants from other countries to come in our neighborhoods and suck up every last bit of dollars that we had. And then you wondering what happened to the black man.
Right.
And we sitting here telling you this, but you don't want to hear it because you so demonic with the same mindset that white people have. Only thing you can say is, well, stop blaming them.
Right.
Well, who in the hell do we blame for our condition? Ourselves?
Right.
We should blame ourselves for our condition when we ain't controlling nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, once again, man, this right here gonna stop. Let's finish playing this tape, Bob. Oh, go ahead, because I want you got something. Yeah, please go ahead, get in.
I'm gonna just show the people the disparity of, even with the Social Security between the white and the black family. I'm reading the Social Security National Archives. It says, when federal funded welfare programs began in the U.S., white men could be in the household. And indeed, many white families received early benefits. However, significant racial disparities existed due to discriminatory policies that often excluded black men and their families from getting the aid.
That's it. Which is that's having to get a brother a hand for even bringing it out. So the white families, you know what I'm saying, that was getting welfare, that their father could be in the home. You know what I'm saying? But you could not be in the home.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And these the people that we trying to join.
Right.
These the people that Genesis, the Sakari is fighting for salvation for.
Right.
People like this. You know how evil you got to be, man, to say that white people could now, you know what I'm saying, be saved with you. Well, what in the hell do they would need saved from? Seeing that they've been in rulership over us for 400 years. What do they need to be saved from?
Right.
I don't even understand it. You see, you got to be a very special, you know, evil nigga, you know what I'm saying, for white people, you know what I'm saying, to want to receive salvation and not get the just punishment from the Most High that they so rightfully deserve. Come on with the rest of the table, Ramon.
The families headed by mothers. But the effect of the man in the house rule is to create for children an atmosphere of investigation and surveillance. And thus, the welfare system in its operation turns out to be a system to make life harder for children.
The welfare system helps the disintegration of the American family. It offers money to families if the fathers will leave them and stay away, in that sense undoing the very stability of the family and taking away one of the two parents the children, of course, need. And what I have seen, I'm afraid to say, all over the country is that the legal system works against the best kind of home for these children. We don't encourage parents to be at home with the children. We don't encourage mothers to feel that they can find their destiny as mothers. We take away, in many of the most vulnerable homes, fathers from those homes. We herd foster children together in institutions rather than trying to find decent homes for them. We don't tap the resources we have in communities and with respect to older people so that they can help out vulnerable homes. We don't sanction and encourage and support in every way, morally, psychologically, and financially, the dignity and integrity of the home. And in the worst of it is that the homes that are most vulnerable are the homes that are least supported by the policies of local, state, and federal governments. And no wonder then, out of these more vulnerable neighborhoods, we get an endless cycle of troubled, delinquent, wayward youth who grow up even more and become the lawbreakers of our society. Now, I don't know how you break this cycle except by starting out with young children.
Why did we learn about Anne Frank in school, but we were...
Free Homes has
no doctor. Come on, my guy. Hey, Cap, if I can bring out something, because we all know that statistically speaking,
see me one more time,
that and factually speaking, that single parent, especially single mother households, produce the worst in our community. You know what I'm saying? I found this fact right here interesting, Cap. So, like he said, you know what I'm saying? It produces crime. It produces basically criminals. It turns the kids into delinquents and put them on a life of crime.
That's it.
So let's fast forward to 2025.
Go ahead.
If I could read this,
please.
Private prisons have sued states primarily over contracts with occupancy guarantees that require a minimum number of inmates. This happens when state level changes like prison reform and facility closures reduce the population, and the companies argue the state has breached the contract by not meeting the guaranteed occupancy level. So with all these private prisons that have opened up all over America, so like when they open up in a state, they have what they call a guaranteed occupancy level. That means that every year they guarantee the companies that open the private prisons that there's going to be a certain number of prisoners inside of that prison to produce a certain number of profit for that company. So the companies over the last almost 10 years have been suing the states when the crime goes down and the prison population decreases because they're in breach of their contract to produce new prisoners.
So basically, they need to create an environment where crime exists in order for them to get prisoners.
So they can keep their contract with the private prisons and not end up being sued. They have a minimum. They got to meet their quota every year or they owe.
So like Commander Jenny Hanna said, you didn't do this to yourself, black people.
Damn right.
You can stop blaming yourself. That's the first part of healing. You know what I'm saying, is to not be a person that's been raped. You know what I'm saying? The person who being raped, why would she blame herself for being raped? You know what I'm saying? When she was forced, you know what I'm saying, to be a victim. You see what I'm saying? And imagine her looking in the mirror every day and saying, this is my fault that I've been raped.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Like
Like you can go ahead, black people, and stop, you know what I'm saying, blaming yourself, you know what I'm saying, from being harmed in the manner that we've been harmed.
Damn
right. And this devil said something interesting at the end is he said, he don't know how to break this cycle. You notice he just said that at the end. The beautiful thing about the truth is that we know how to break this cycle.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And the foundation of breaking this cycle is leaving off the religion that has been had us in captivity for 400 some odd years.
Damn right.
You understand? Christianity is how you break this cycle. Now, why do I say that? Because remember now, the same people who created these laws, they go to the Christian church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And pray to white Jesus. The problem is black people, you go to church every Sunday and pray to the same people who created this law to destroy your family. You understand? Which means you want to walk into the house of the. That's why the Lord said we like a sheep being led to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the sheep staying away from the wolf, the sheep willingly, you know what I'm saying, walk into the wolf den to get ate. Now you will look at that sheep and say, obviously that's a sheep that is unintelligent. The sheep should stay away from the damn wolf. And the way that the sheep stay away from the damn wolf is not believing in the same thing, you know what I'm saying, that your oppressor believe in.
Right.
That's how you break the cycle.
That's right.
Now, once you can separate, you know what I'm saying, from your belief system, you know what I'm saying, of following their God, now you can go ahead and move forward and start fixing one another. You understand? And coming to the truth, which the truth will tell you, you know what I'm saying, off top. You know what I'm saying? Integration is not the way. You see what I'm saying? Now we scrambling. Black people scrambling. We said this last week. Black people now finally figured out, you know what I'm saying, after all this time, that integration, you know what I'm saying, was a big mistake.
Right.
You see what? We the only ones really that come out and say it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But black people looking around now and saying, well, damn. The Arabs, they got the liquor store. All these Chinese restaurants up and down the block. The damn the East Indian, he got the gas station.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What we got? We ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
We ain't got the grocery stores, which means we can't. We in a jammed up situation, black and brown people. We in a jammed up situation from listening to these cats in the church. You know what I'm saying? Who the Lord have not authorized. No Christian preacher to be getting up there teaching you that Babylonian concept that we should all you should get together with your enemy.
Right.
They reading and scriptures, man, and trying to break down scriptures and ain't teaching you the context of what the hell is in that damn Bible. And when you don't understand the context of the Bible, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna end up in a very messed up situation.
Yeah, kind of.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ron. Please go ahead.
The brother said, I think his name is Matham. Mathama Salaki.
Go ahead.
He said, Salaki, if I may, do you think if the government really wanted to stop the flood of drugs, would it collapse the economy?
I don't think it would collapse the economy, but of course, you know what I'm saying, they started the drug thing to boost it. To boost it? No, they started the whole thing with the crack era, of course, to fund the damn war.
The
Iran-Contra war. You see what I'm saying? So basically, they ain't want to use the money that they already had. They just rather you know what I'm saying, destroying us, you know what I'm saying, while getting money, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, is the American way.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So no, they don't have to, you know what I'm saying, they don't have to. What was the brother's question again? I'm sorry.
You just said, do you think the government really wanted to stop the flood of drugs?
No.
And would it collapse?
No, hell no, they ain't want to stop the flood of drugs because they seen, you know what I'm saying, how much it destroyed us, and no, it wouldn't stop, you know what I'm saying, the economy from keep going. I will on.
Kev, I think he might be saying that because what's going on in Venezuela and Trump saying that they finna invade Venezuela because they pouring in drugs.
Yeah,
they go on there for oil.
That's it.
Yeah, come.
That's it. Fuck about no drugs.
Right. Listen, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Which means you can't believe anything that comes out his damn mouth. Yeah, if he says something, it's the opposite of what he say. He told you, you know what I'm saying, that Iraq, you know what I'm saying, had nuclear weapons. They went over there and didn't find that one nuclear weapon.
Not one.
But they did go over there and control them damn oil fields over there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And turn the Iraqi people, you know what I'm saying, from turn them into a culture, you know what I'm saying, that was not their own. The Iraqis, they end up selling drugs, and their women end up walking up and down the damn desert selling ass.
Come and twerking.
And twerking. The Iraqi women wasn't doing none of that before the so-called white man showed up. Jediah said it. Wherever he go, he bring hell with it.
Yes, right.
You understand?
Oh God.
So what we at with it?
The next video we have is a sister from the 1970s speaking on we can't educate the world, meaning everybody, if we don't educate ourselves first.
Get
it.
We're a cultural nation without political and military power. We're a nation, you know, in captivity by another people, a people who have a totally different culture than we have, who cannot even relate to the things that we relate to. That is the problem. And as Black women, we have to be the inspiration for the nation, for our men. We have to start out into the community educating the children, educating ourselves. Because once we educate ourselves, the children will become educated, because we are the ones that teach the children. We are the ones that decorate the home. We are the ones that are with both female and male children. We are the ones that the children look to as the image in terms of their daily education. So it is important that we don't get our values mixed up and feel that we have to educate the world. We haven't first educated ourselves. It's still always a self thing. I mean, the world will relate to us once we can relate to ourselves. I mean, and I think we are afraid of definitions and afraid to set guidelines because we might have to live by them. If you stand up and say a Black woman should do this and that, then you might have to do that. But if you say, well, we don't have to say anything, you know, we can just do it. Do what? So like everybody can do their own thing. But every society needs a value system. Every society has a criteria in which they live by.
And we live by
one.
everybody else's.
Exactly.
Right. We should have that.
Damn, get a sister a hand.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead, you want to say something on that?
I was gonna say,
Please.
you know what I mean. Our sisters have moved so far away from that spirit of that sister right there. You know what I mean? Like that sister right there is beautiful on so many different levels.
What she's saying?
Yeah, because here's the thing. She's intelligent. She's speaking very well, very clearly, very concisely. But on the same token, she's humble.
That's it.
She's speaking about being submissive.
That's it.
And doing the one thing that our sisters really don't do nowadays is supporting her man.
That's it.
You know, I was talking to Car a couple weeks ago, Cap. You know, our sisters have been saying, you know, and it said black women are the most unprotected women on this planet. They don't have any protection. They don't have any protection. I'm not going to argue about the fact that they don't have good protection, because one thing they do is they've walked away from their protection, which is the Black man. And then let's flip the coin on the other side. They don't protect us. You know what I'm saying? What that sister's doing right there, speaking up on black men, telling other sisters about following the man and how we need to do this, we need to think this way, we need to do that. That's helping protect us. You know what I'm saying? That keeps that stress out of the home. That keeps us from having heart attacks and strokes, arguing with that woman every day, fighting against our women at home. You know, so we got to go out in the world and fight the system. We got to fight against the so-called white man. We got to fight against other races. Then we got to come back home and we got a monster or a dragon at home we got to fight against. When we need a sister like that, you know what I'm saying, at home who's going to support you. You know what I mean?
That's it. Get a brother a hand. You know what I mean? Well, listen, when you look at protection, the first form of protection, it goes to the person who's in charge.
Right.
You right? Anytime, you know what I'm saying, you want to ignore, you know what I'm saying, the God, you know, we've been ignoring the Most High the whole time we've been in here. So the foundation of our protection comes from the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's screaming God day and night, night and day. How can you scream God day and night, not day and night, night and day, when you don't realize that the protection comes from him? And the Lord's protection comes from his instructions.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And who gravitated toward them instructions better than anybody? A black man named Jesus Christ.
That's right.
That's what made Jesus Christ the baddest cat that ever walked the earth, because he was morally sound. Jesus Christ wasn't the baddest man because he could jump 20 feet in the air like Michael Jordan and dunk a basketball.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or run a football, you know what I'm saying, like Walter Payton.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't what made him great. That's what you've been trained here in America to think was what make a man great. What make a man great is his moral compass. Right. You understand? His sense of, like, you heard what she just said, you know what I'm saying? We need to set a standard. That's the intelligent sister right there. You see what I'm saying? And when you set the standard, you know what I'm saying, by the different rules and laws that you live by.
Right.
Christ, you know what I'm saying, was the master at that. And so every black and Hispanic and Native Indian man's job to follow what Christ put down. Christ was protected by the Most High because he did what the Most High said. Our protection as black and brown men, not to try to come up against what you were saying, but our protection as black and brown men don't come from no woman.
Right.
It comes from what Christ said.
That's
if you obey what Christ said to do, then you will get protection from our King. You see what I'm saying? Which passed down to the man.
Right.
Now, as a man, when you get them instructions from Christ, now you able to protect that woman, you know what I'm saying, by the instructions and by the rules that you teach that woman. Once you teach that woman that rules, now the whole family has been protected. Now the neighborhood is strong.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying, we strong as a nation because protection comes from the Most High, which is why we went to slavery in the first place. That's the first sense of not having no protection.
Right.
Because the Lord, you know what I'm saying, as he was a God unto us, he became not a God to us, turned his back and allowed these white people to put us in slavery because of our forefathers' disobedience, the same disobedience that we doing here today.
That's right.
Thanksgiving coming up next week. Everybody that has any sense of intelligence at this point in time knows that is a feast about murder.
Right.
We don't care that it's a feast about murder. Far as we know, we want to get together with our families, no matter if we know that this holiday come from the so-called white man. And then you wonder why we still slaves.
Right.
Everything the white man tell you to do, you do it. You see what I'm saying? Up until right now. So now that we finna get there, we finna sit down, celebrate Thanksgiving. We telling the Most High, F you.
Right.
F your rules.
Right.
We ain't got to keep you. The Christian church teach right now, you ain't got to keep the law, statutes, commandments. You ain't got to be perfect. Even though Christ said in the Bible, be ye therefore perfect, the Christian church teach ain't no man got to be perfect. We all fall short of the glory.
Right.
That right there will keep you being evil.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And now you see ICE doing what they doing, the blacks and Hispanic people right now. That's a people with no protection, right? And we getting no protection because we don't want to listen to what the Heavenly Father say to do.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, ICE doing what they doing, but guess what? The white man got more harsher things planned than just ICE. It's gonna get much harder for us in this place because of our disobedience, and the Lord gonna allow it to happen. Because we don't want to obey the Lord, and like any good father, he's not having that. The Most High loved these 12 tribes, man. He loved Cubans. Right. He loved Dominicans. He loved Puerto Ricans. He loved Jamaicans. But seeing that he loved you, You got to do what he say because it's beneficial for you. You see what I'm saying? So like this sister said, them other sisters was looking like they was looking lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? But they ain't got to be lost in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? When real sisters gravitate towards the truth, like the sisters in the ISUPK.
That's right.
And big shout out to all the sisters that's in this truth vibe, because guess what? It's not an easy thing to accept a truth when you a small decimal, you know what I'm saying, compared to the billions of people that ain't living what you live. There's a ton of sisters come next week that's not going to be celebrating Thanksgiving.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they didn't had some man that come tell them this is wrong.
Yeah,
whether it's their husband or just some regular brother in the school. You know what I'm saying? And the sister say, well, prove it to me, show it to me.
Right.
And what's beautiful about the Most High is he said, I hate your feast days. You understand that? Like you celebrating Thanksgiving, you finna get ready to celebrate something next week that God hates. And the proof of it is after you celebrate it, we're gonna continue to be destroyed in this place here. For showing the Lord that we hate it.
Right.
And that's where we at with it. Huh? You understand? Go ahead, Room One.
So like how they always pushing the Thanksgiving thing, they even push it in the schools or whatever. They pushed it in my son's school. They made him do a poem, or they wanted him to do a poem. So every year they try to do this thing where they try to make him do Thanksgiving stuff. So I say, you know what, this year I do want you to do it. But what I want you to do, you're gonna do the poem on what we, you know what I'm saying, how we teach the Thanksgiving. So he came out, did the poem, came and read it to me, and I'm just gonna kind of just to like paraphrase it, but basically like saying, you know what I'm saying, how the oppressors came over, took over the Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying, you know, basically put them in captivity and everything. And then on top of, and then at the end he said, so you want to know what I think about Thanksgiving? He said Thanksgiving means nothing to me. The only thing that I care about is that the Native Indians is my family. Right.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying? So it was just so heavy because they probably gonna say, you know what? No, you can sit next Thanksgiving out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Don't bring him to school next time. You know what I'm saying? We all right. You can stay home.
It was just the whole point. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted. You know, it was a teaching point for him.
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying. That stuff gonna go on all your life. You're gonna have to figure out how you gonna move when them situations happen. You're gonna have to stay as UPK during those times. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Get it, brother, hand. Like, man, listen, you are awesome and great father for teaching your son to have that type of courage to go against this empire, because that's really what you're doing. When he's a kid, when there's hundreds of kids in the school, this one kid, you know what I'm saying, is saying something different than all the other 100 kids, then you putting in something into this kid, you know what I'm saying, that ain't got nothing to do with the white man's word. You see what I'm saying? And bro, let me tell you something, that takes courage. Just like even this sister right here, it takes courage for a black woman to speak like that, because that is not the norm.
Right.
You understand? And listen, I'll be on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, looking at the shorts. It's sisters who starting to step up and talk like this sister was speaking 30 years ago. It's sister like the Lord is gonna wake these people up. Man, listen to me good. Black people, we ain't going out like how America think we're going to go out. Right. They think, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be their slaves forever. You know what I'm saying? They think that whenever they decide to kill us and destroy us, they're going to be able to do it. But once again, we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that because of brothers like Commander Jenny Hanna who have decided to say, be ye followers of me, even as I am of Christ. Christ is the way.
Right.
When they say Christ is the way, it meaning you got to do what Christ said to do. Christ told a woman that was caught in sin ye no more. He ain't tell her go sin, man, try your best. If you don't worry about it, you fall short of the glory. He didn't say that. You see what I'm saying? And so, man, we got our way, you know what I'm saying, to success, and we not going out, you know what I'm saying, how people think we going out. This nation and these people, according to prophecy, they gonna get fixed.
Right.
Because brothers is having the courage to teach their son, no, son, you ain't celebrating that. This is what's right and this is what's wrong.
Right.
And then we moving forward in that.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm right.
You know what I'm saying? Where we at with it?
Come on, we going up to the whole Walmart scandal thing that's going on, where they made the so-called rock paper scissor t-shirt, and it obviously came out either how they wanted it or how they didn't want to. You understand? So IG has an article on the matter.
Man, come. This is Daily Mail. Walmart pulls clothing from its website after shoppers claim it depicted Nazi salute. Walmart has pulled clothing from its website after facing severe criticism over the apparel's graphic, which some horrified shoppers claim depicted a Nazi salute.
Why would you? But the thing of it is, how does it even make it into the store? Like, what all the board of directors and all this and that? Like, who approved for this type of T-shirt to be put in Walmart in the first place?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this has got to be a goddamn joke. Yeah, at least you would hope. You see what I'm saying? But of course, this is not a joke. You understand? This is what they had in the actual store. You know, now, here's the thing: they can take it out the store, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because somebody's offended from seeing it. But here's the reality: this is how America thinks about you.
That's right.
And here's the reality: this is what you see on that T-shirt. That is the reality of America. You know what I'm saying, in its purest form. You see what I'm saying? So I just said, man, look, y'all can leave it in here. I'm just not gonna buy it.
Right. Right.
They can buy it. I'll go make how about we go create our own store, you know what I'm saying, and make a T-shirt where the black fist is over, you know what I'm saying, that white hand right there. You see what I'm saying? But we don't want to do that. What we want to do is go complain, you know what I'm saying, about a reality that we know exists, that white supremacy controls our very lives.
Right.
So we once again, we want to do what our leaders have created for us to do, which is lie to ourselves and act like, you know what I'm saying, white supremacy just don't exist. I've said leave the show. I'm just telling me, you can leave that shirt. I just ain't gonna buy it.
I ain't gonna lie, Cap.
Go ahead.
If I could.
Please.
I know they're yanking it from the shelf. I want to buy one.
Oh, you want to buy it?
Yeah, so they can't erase and say it never happened.
Right.
You know, now
That's
see, our
right.
people got to realize we done protested. They said, oh, you know what? Oops. See, because the elites, they really think that the average person is a complete stone cold idiot. So they thought that would go over somebody's head.
That's right.
But now that it's getting attention, they say, oh, that didn't work. Let's pull it from the shelf. All we got to do is wait 5 minutes and everybody going to forget about it.
That's it.
Now that they pull it from the shelf, I want one before it go.
Listen, go ahead, Lamar.
Oh, no, I was going to say that.
You know, so go ahead, IG.
Come on,
Please.
real quick, Cap, man. I think that was some Walmart exec that's emboldened by Trump.
That's it.
That said, you know what? Fuck these niggas.
That's it.
We gonna put this shirt out. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? And show how we truly feel.
That's it.
Because that look like Elon Musk's hand.
You're right. Go ahead, priest. Give him the mic, Aki.
Just very briefly.
Is it on?
Yeah, just very briefly to piggyback off what Officer Awalum was saying. It even seems like maybe they had that in the chamber waiting to be pulled out. You know what I'm saying? And now, like he said, he got inspired by Trump and shit. He put it on the shelf.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, why continue to make these people hide their racism?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why it's a false sense of reality to continue to make white people, let white people be who they gonna be. You understand? Because guess what? That's a very healthy thing for us. You understand? Because when we see them being how they gonna be, when then we say, well, listen, that's how they feel. Well, let's focus on loving us. You know what I'm saying? But you can't focus on loving us when you keep making them trying to hide who they truly are. This is who white people are, man. You can't change them. You can't change a wolf. You can't change a lion. You can't change a bear. You can't do none of that. A lot of stupid white people think they can change animals.
Right.
They try to domesticate a damn bear. The bear eat them alive.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't try to domesticate monkeys. You know what I'm saying? The one white lady, she tried to domesticate a monkey. The monkey ripped the whole face off.
Yeah, come. I remember that.
You see what I'm saying? Because a monkey ain't supposed to be domesticated.
Right.
A lion, you got white people living with cougars and lions, and they end up, you know what I'm saying, with their arm missing and foot bit off. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't domesticate them.
Right.
And you guess what, black people, you can't domesticate the white man either. Because the white man is a natural. You trying to domesticate a man that is an animal, and he ain't ever gonna accept you. See what I'm saying? That's why I say you leave the goddamn shirt in the store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let these people be as racist as they want to be. So then you see that, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and be racist too. I'm gonna go ahead and start preferring my people just like they prefer their people.
Exactly.
That is the only solution for this, man.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn
That's
right.
what we have to realize, man. Stop trying to make these people hide who in the hell they are. For what? What benefit has that done? You see what I'm saying? Y'all acting like Donald Trump is the first racist president, you know what I'm saying, in the White House.
Right.
So I guess all the other 50 presidents that was in there, they was, you know what I'm saying, they was for black people.
Right.
I guess George Washington, he had full out slaves. You know what I'm saying, was raping the damn slaves, knocking the damn teeth out of the mouth of their slaves and putting them in his mouth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I guess he wasn't racist. Thomas Jefferson, he wasn't racist either.
Right.
You understand? None of
Right.
these cats, Nixon, none of Ronald Reagan, he was with the CIA. They put the crack in the community. I guess he was a lover of black and brown people. Y'all called Bill Clinton, you know what I'm saying, the first black president. Meanwhile, he created the crime bill that locked up more niggas than any president ever in the history of the United States.
Ever.
Because he was in the White House smoking weed and got some head.
And
you talking about he the
playing the
first nigga,
saxophone.
right? Like the black men, we invented getting head. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, where we going with this? This the round table of truth. We gonna speak the truth. We gonna spit it because the only thing, remember, the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, the truth shall set thee free.
Damn right.
You understand? So on this here, we gonna speak the truth up in here.
Damn right.
How can you call a man the first black president that created a bill, you know what I'm saying, that locked up more black and Latinos in the history of the United States? So I guess he wasn't as bad as Donald Trump. We're gonna convince ourselves of that lie.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Roman, let's go.
Like I was just bringing up a point. Just bringing up a point the brother brought up. Soldier Dally on here. He said they might still sell this on Eastside Online Store, and that just brought up a point. It's how many off websites they got for racial apparel. Walmart finna take this off the shelf and go sell it to them for probably even more because this is a relic. You know what I'm saying? To the white neighborhood.
That's it.
And it's viral.
You understand? But I can guarantee you it was some Negro somewhere went and said, y'all need to take this off the shelf.
Come.
This is offensive.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? And you give us and right, which is once again, you trying to force them to hide it, and they at the point now they don't care about you trying to make them hide. They're not gonna hide. That's why they love Trump. You know what I'm saying? So much. Racism is what put him in there.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And that's what put him in office right there. They want to be who they are.
Come, Cap. But the problem is our people, for whatever reason, still want to be in denial about the fact that racism is not dead. We don't live in a post-racial America. You know what I'm saying? This country is as racist as it has ever been. You know what I mean? And it's and I hate to break it to our people. We ain't even seen the peak of it yet, Cap.
That's it.
It's gonna get more racist.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Because if racism was gonna die, it would have died with the baby boomers.
Right.
The baby boomers are now 80 and 90 years old.
That's it.
So if racism was a thing of the past and gonna die, why are there new races in the University of Chicago coming up?
That's it.
Why are there new races in the University of California, the University of New York, the University of Tennessee? You know what I'm saying? In these colleges, in Harvard and Yale and Princeton and all these MIT and all these elite places, you got more races and racist groups. Now they're not KKKs and all that stuff. They fraternities now.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? They frat brothers, but your black ass can't get up in there.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Your Hispanic or native ass cannot get up in there. And if you try, you're gonna find yourself strung up like our brother on the college campus a couple months ago.
And you shouldn't be trying to get up in there. That's the whole point.
Like
that's how America work. You know, so that like how it works is they deny you from getting in there. Then they say, let's make the niggas feel like they done made a step.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them on in. And then it'd be 2025 and you be hearing somebody say, the first black so and so.
Man, Con, in 2025.
Right. Like we got to
Come
go.
on, man.
Look, we got to go another 100 years, and you'll be hearing it'll be 2068. They'll be saying, "Well, you know, we have the first black so and so," and you know what be sad? You hear black people say, "See,
we making progress."
2070. You know what I'm saying? We done made a ton. Man, when we go over this, man, I mean, we got to stop this. What's next, Doc?
Good night.
Come on.
Going on next is a teacher ended up getting having to quit her job because she told her students that if it wasn't for something that all of the black kids would still be her slaves today.
Come on, let's get into
the Constitution. Thank you.
Yeah.
The resignation of the Winterville teacher after what the school calls a racially insensitive lesson and caught the attention of a lot of our viewers. Justin Lundy has been following the story and is live outside of Winterville Charter Academy with the latest. Justin.
Yes, I spoke with parents whose children tell them that a teacher here at Winterville Charter Academy used racial slurs inside an 8th grade classroom. Today, those parents are demanding immediate action and answers.
She had them raise their hand during a Constitution lesson and reminded them that if it wasn't for the Constitution, they would still be her slaves, her field slaves.
Kanisha Tillman and McKay Benjamin say their children were in an 8th grade classroom at Winterville Charter Academy. And late last month, that was the lesson on Constitution Day. Tillman says both the teacher and some white classmates then used the N-word.
And then call him a and then the teacher responded by saying when the black student tried to address it and ask her to address it, she said that, well, it's okay because we're all a little bit racist.
School leaders initially sent out a memo to parents of that classroom on September 24th. It said they investigated the incident and the teacher involved resigned. After outrage began to spread on social media that the teacher wasn't fired, Principal Anastasia Ryan sent out the following memo on October 5th to the whole school. Reading in part, as soon as we were made aware of each incident, we immediately took action. The result was a teacher resignation and the children involved being disciplined in accordance with our parent and student handbook. These situations concern us too. Our school culture is built on one of acceptance, love, and respect to serve all children and their families. Benjamin planned to remove her child from the school, but changed her mind this week. And why aren't you taking your kids out of the school?
Instead of us just removing our kids and letting them get away with it and not actually holding them accountable for what's going on, we should stay at the school and fight and get them to address the situation.
Winterville Charter Academy has not revealed the name of the teacher involved, but parents are demanding new policies to prevent situations like this from occurring again.
I would like for them to have.
Go ahead, Cap. She said holding them accountable.
Yeah.
Okay, how is holding them accountable by having your child in a horrible situation?
Yeah.
Like, get your child out of the terrible situation.
That's it.
And send her where the niggas is at.
That's
right.
That's
Damn
it.
right.
Give him a hand for that.
Damn right.
Go ahead, Maya.
And if I could, if just to piggyback off his point, how are you holding them accountable by letting the teacher resign? Now, here's the thing: if the teacher gets fired, you know what I'm saying, and something happens, you let them resign.
Yeah.
By letting that teacher resign, there's a chance, depending on how long the teacher is tenured, they're still going to get their pension. They can still probably get unemployment until then they're still going to have a good record and be able to go to another school and still be a goddamn teacher.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So where's the repercussion? That teacher can just do like them racist cops that shoot black people down. All I got to do is wait a couple months and then go to another precinct.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So there's no real justice for them kids. There's no lesson learned. Ain't no fight being held. You know what I'm saying? It's a goddamn bandage on a gaping wound.
That's it. You understand? Get out.
If I may, the lesson learned is that they learned who the white man is. You understand that that's in the spirit of all their close white friends, all the close adults that have been teaching them for the last many years,
right,
and everything like that. That's a good lesson. That's good that that's happened because now they can see that the racism that America claims it doesn't exist is right in front of their face, like all day, every day, all day
in grammar school.
Damn right. All I like to say is can the congregation give a hand to the Brown Board of Education? That
Right.
For black kids to go to school, white kids. Get Thurgood Marshall and all that.
Right.
Y'all did a hell of a job.
You know what I mean?
Did so good of a job that 60, 70 years later, after you fought for black kids to go to school, white kids, they now in school, you know what I'm saying, with a teacher telling them, back in the day, you've been my slave picking cotton. And listen, and you can't just blame it on the teacher because the students, they said the students called her child a nigga.
Yeah, call him a gun.
So it wasn't just the teacher.
Right.
And go to show you how the brainwashing work. I'm coming to you, please. Go to show you how the brainwashing work. And instead of them saying, well, we should take our kids out of here and separate, the sister said at the end of the video, we're going to fight. We're going to fight this. We're going to fight. Which is AKA, we're going to force white people to love us.
Yeah, Khan Wakan.
We don't give a damn what they do. We're going to make the devil love us.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make them love them. We're gonna the sheep gonna make the lion love them.
Right. He said, "Stop eating me."
I'm gonna make you stop eating me.
Right. Good
Lion
night.
Says, well, shit. All right.
As soon as I get full,
come on. I ain't got to chase you.
You know what I mean?
You ain't staying. You walking right to where I'm at. That's what black people are.
Yeah, Khan Wakan.
Listen. We like to get beat.
Yeah,
we like abuse. We ain't separating us. We ain't not separating ourselves from abuse. We want to go into the place where we can get the abuse. And just hoping one day the man that abused us for 400 years, the man that threw our foremothers and forefathers over boats to be eaten by great white sharks, that fed our babies to alligators. You know what I'm saying? One day, one day Martin Luther King dream gonna become true.
Right.
This ain't gonna be no nightmare. No one day we gonna wake up and white people gonna love us.
House ain't gonna
and
be
that's
burning.
Gonna be just a glorious day.
Right.
Go ahead, Pri.
Damn.
Yeah, you honestly just took it out of my mouth about MLK. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about, what's the cause of this mental condition that our people in, and it's Christianity and it's MLK. You know what I'm saying? For giving us that false dream. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, we've been given this Christianity by our damn oppressors. You know what I'm saying? So not only are they the cause of this mindset, but then now they're the ones who are still putting you into the damn hell. It's just a vicious, perpetual cycle of destruction. And like you said, it seems like we love it.
We definitely love it. Listen, Donald Trump himself said, I don't think I'm going to make it into heaven.
Right.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
He said that. Like
plainly.
The devil telling you, I'm not gonna make it into heaven.
Yeah.
But guarantee it's gonna be some nigga that say, man, bring Donald Trump in the kingdom of heaven.
You know what I mean?
And give him a seat, even though he didn't deported, you know what I'm saying, millions of Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? He didn't broke up, you know what I'm saying, small children, ripped them out the arms of their mothers. We still want him to sit down in a seat in the kingdom of heaven next to Jesus Christ. Even though he didn't committed all these crimes. We don't want the white man to get paid for no crimes.
Right.
But then the same black politicians, you know what I'm saying, call for more police to make sure your black ass get locked up.
Con.
And would say, look you in your face and say, these niggas deserve it.
Damn. Con.
You deserve it, but the white man, he bring him in to get him a seat.
He deserves forgiveness.
Let him sit to Jesus Christ, sit next to the angels.
Damn.
He deserves, but you take your black ass, go get in the dungeon.
You go to hell.
That's it.
Con. Good night.
That's where we at.
Hey.
Rum one.
He said, don't forget, he said, I'm already in heaven. I'm in my Air Force One.
Yeah, he said heaven on Air Force One.
I got my Air Force One plane. I'm already in. He said, technically, I think I'm in heaven.
And now you got these fake ass Israelite camps, you know what I'm saying, talking about they didn't join vocab alone and that white people could now be saved. Whoop-de-doo. We like running on the treadmill or running in the maze. You know how you run in the maze, you think you done made progress, and then you end up right back at the same spot you started.
Damn.
Talking about you didn't made some progress. You ended up right where you started.
Right back where you started. Good night.
Like Christianity, that's what Christianity is. White people could be the devil, they can enslave you, beat you, kill you, and they going into heaven with you. They ain't gonna pay for nothing, none of these crimes. You see what I'm saying? And so with that, and when we get up to heaven, as niggas, we gonna get up to heaven, and white Jesus is gonna be sitting there waiting on us. Man, that's why I'm telling y'all, I just want to give me 5 more years and stop making me have to do this. These brothers in ISUPK Chicago and the Midwest, they forced to be stay in this work of the Lord, and I just would like to retire.
We are no, sir. Me and y'all down had a meeting. IG was there too, so was Lamont. He ain't going nowhere, sir.
I'd like to. You know what I'm saying? Good night. Where we at? Where we going next?
Next up, we gonna go to the Christian church as always. TD Jakes wants to worship with the LGBTQ community.
Oh my Lord.
Let's go ahead.
Well, it's his community.
A question coming in from Black 185 in our digital community said, do you think, I'm assuming, LGBT community and the Black church can coexist?
Absolutely.
Let me push that question because that's sort of obvious. Yes, church.
That big Kentucky Fried Chicken, you understand? Harold's, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Ray, right?
Uncle Ray,
Sharks, J&J,
Dunkin' Donuts, 4 batch of Dunkin' Donuts. You understand me? He gonna sit up and say, he ain't wait 2 seconds to say absolutely.
I don't think he breathed, Cap.
Okay, like how is this man even over a goddamn church when he got so many allegations? You know what I'm saying? Of forcing cats to sleep with him. Why is he even still? Y'all still looking at TD Jakes as a man of God? Black people ain't nowhere in the world we could be this stupid and evil at the same time.
Okay,
go ahead.
He pulled one on him.
Go ahead.
He passed it to his daughter. Yeah, they had a whole ceremony.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna drop the mic. Don't drop the mic. Whatever you do, don't drop the microphone."
Imagine Christ and the angels running TD Jakes records. You know what I'm saying? When the chairs get here, and him trying to get on the chair. That ain't gonna take a damn sword, man. That nigga's head, all you gonna see is that nigga's head come off his body like a bowling ball. and his members gonna say, "Well, TD Jakes ain't making on that chair. I know I ain't got no chance. I might go ahead and do another direction." Go ahead, finish playing the tape, Bob.
Good night.
Church ain't turning nobody away. How should the Black church and LGBT community exist?
I think it's going to be diverse from church to church. Every church has a different opinion on the issue, and every gay person is different. And I think that to speak the church, the Black church or white church or any kind of church you want to call it, are all the same is totally not true. And all gay people are not the same. The types of relationships that are afforded are based on the types of people in each individual case.
Yeah.
And LGBTs of types and sorts have to find a household of worship that reflects what your views are and what you believe, like anybody else. And the church should have the right to have its own convictions and values. If you don't like those convictions and values, you totally disagree with it, don't try to change my house, move into your own and establish that sort of thing and find somebody who gets what you get about faith. And trust me, I've talked to enough LGBT, they are not all the same.
Oh, for sure. Anyone all Christians.
But well, damn. He said, "I talked to enough of them, Cap."
Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Please.
Back when I was in the world, Cap, when I lived in Philly, I had started calling myself going to church, trying to get saved. I felt the Lord tugging on me. I just didn't know what direction to go. So I started where, a lot of us started. I tried the Muslim mosque because that was supposed to be militant, but that didn't work. Then I went to the Christian church. And my best friend, him and his wife had TD Jakes used to sell VHSs. He had these tapes. You can buy his tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And one of the tapes, like, you know what I'm saying? He had me watching them tapes and I was like, oh, wow. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It sounded real powerful until this one particular tape out of one where he was up there going on and on about how you can be freed from sin, how the Lord can change you and there's nothing impossible. And, like I said, I used to be deep in the streets, you know what I mean? So I'm listening like, yeah, I can change. And then he went in to show you how the Lord worked. And I've been looking for this video, sir, and I cannot find it. He talked about himself, how he changed from his sin. And he admitted on this tape that he used to be a homosexual.
You need to find that tape.
I've been trying to find it for 2 years, Cap, because I remembered it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to find this confession. He admitted on one of them tapes that he used to have the demon of homosexuality on him, and he used to sleep with men, and that the Lord took that off of him and delivered him from it. And now he has a wife and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 that he turned from the demon of homosexuality. And I'm a priest and prophet of the Lord in the ISUPK. One thing I would not do is lie. I saw this with my it's not something somebody told me, sir.
Yeah.
I saw this tape with my very own eyes. Well, that sodomite tried to say that he turned from that demon when it's all over him.
Man, listen, the first thing I think of when I see him is Uncle Ben. Is trying to teach me the Bible. That's what I think when I see him. And you, if you listen to what he said, this is a prominent cat, you know what I'm saying, in the world of Christianity. Like, he's a super. You want to know what the star Rephaim is in the Bible? The star Rephaim is it's a star of the particular religion, of a particular religion.
Right.
That's when you read it, you think it got something to do with the shield of David, which it absolutely does not. This cat is a star of Christianity.
Right.
He's one of the reasons why homosexuality, you know what I'm saying, continues to fill itself up when the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. You see what I'm saying? And brother, that's one hell of a demon, you know what I'm saying, to have, because of course, when you're dealing with the people that need to come out the grave, you need warriors, you know what I'm saying, to help pull the people up out of the grave. That's why the Lord made a man, you know what I'm saying? A man ain't just the physical strength, it's also spiritual.
Right.
Meaning you go through some things and you strong in the mind, and you can never be strong in the mind, and you can never focus on bringing your peoples out of the grave when you believe it's okay for a man to be with a man, and it's being pushed and by a man like this right here, which is a full out monster. Do you hear what he said?
Yeah.
This is the reason why you got, you know what I'm saying, transvestites and homosexuals now sitting over the top of churches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even realize that Black and brown, you are full out in Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. You understand? Like, you ain't just dealing with a particular sect. Like, Sodom and Gomorrah was a state, right? You're dealing with a whole country, you know what I'm saying, that's being taken over by this demon right here. You understand? And ain't no limits to this demon.
If I may, like what he said about it, like if you go to one church and you're just not feeling it, you go to find this church that makes you feel like you want to feel. And so he's talking about that the whole philosophy is there's many truths. Everyone has their own individual truth on how they want to feel. They can go to the church to make them feel about how their feeling is acceptable and it's okay by God. Like that right there is the art of confusion.
That's it.
It is there, and the fact that they're trying to teach that in 2025 as much as TD Jake, someone so held into a high standard,
right?
Everyone's going to keep going to it. That's why you said earlier that you have transsexuals being preachers right now, women preachers. It's only going to get worse and worse.
That's it. You understand? Listen, a state of confusion, brother, like something you could not believe. You know what I'm saying? But thanks, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High that He established the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, under command of Jenny Hanna, to where you can come to the home where you don't have to live a lie no more.
Right.
And you ain't gotta let yourself be overtaken by that demon. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you want to get fixed, man. Come in here and get fixed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. What we at next? Any more?
We have one more.
Please, let's go ahead.
We got one more with a sister talking about how she would never let her son date a Black woman.
Let's check it out.
But my son will not be dating a Black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these Black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on?
She looked black herself. So it's like you saying that about your own kind, even if she's mixed, like, because I don't know if she thinks she got good hair. The fact that she's like, you know, being prejudiced to like ethnicity is like, is wrong. And
maybe should have said like our young queens gone bad. Like instead of saying these, you know, how she was referencing them. I do agree, and I'm not surprised that that's what was happening, because right now things are really out of control. What they're watching, what they're listening to, all the reality shows, all of the fighting on TV, and just being sassy, it gets them more attention. So I believe that's what she ran into. So she's venting right now. She just should have titled them differently.
You think that would have made a difference?
I think it would have made her look a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, so you're not uplifting them, you're like just degrading them as well. And that's why they don't know how to act. So you should say like, you know, our potential black queen's gone wrong, like something like that of the sense, as opposed to she just kept saying little black girls.
I'm sorry, but
I was long.
Come on, man, Cap. That's just self-hate. Like that, what she's saying ain't had nothing to do about the situation. The situation was just a scapegoat for her to express how she truly feels. I don't know what happened in her life. Maybe her mom is white. And she hanging around with her white family, so she got self-hate for black people.
That's it.
But you know, if the situation happened, if it didn't happen, nonetheless, she just got hate for herself.
That's it.
And for black people.
That's it. Get the brother a hand. You understand? Like again, you know what I'm saying? You know what she said, you know what I mean, was, and how she said it was totally diabolical, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, it might have been what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, you heard what she said. These young children coming from the homes of these single black, she get it, she just a little weak. She weak in the fact that she's willing to give up on her people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
but now if she goes somewhere where the young girls was probably nasty, out of control, and a little bit distasteful, more than likely. Yeah. You understand? She just ain't you and I to where we'll look at it and we'll understand why these young girls is like this. Understanding is everything. They understanding these little girls is like this because of some law that happened 40 years ago that we went over here tonight,
right? Where
they took the father out of the home to where now black women, you know what I'm saying, they separate from the family naturally, or separate from the man natural, or the man sometimes leave the family. It's natural, like destruction is normal to us now,
right?
And we don't know how to combat it because ain't nobody stepped in. You know what I'm saying? And said, let me teach you what's going to actually fix this damn curse that we live in right now. Like a curse gets fixed when you don't become your parent.
Right.
Like your parent and your grandparents, they had the curse all the way up on the plantation up until now. That's why Christ said in the Bible that enemies shall be there of their own household. Like in order for us to get fixed, the daughter is going to not have to be like the grandmother.
Right.
The daughter is going to not have to be like her mother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Well, your mother may think a certain way, but you as a daughter, you know what I'm saying, that got some understanding and want to be the one to fix your people. You can't think like your grandmother had think. You can't think how your mother and grandmother may have thought that the best solution, you know what I'm saying, for the family was to just up and leave. You know what I'm saying? The family will create a broken home.
Right.
But you got to be the woman to say the generational curses stop right here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Same way with you brothers. You might come from a generation of where your grandfather and great grandfather and your father was in gangbanging.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or sold drugs. You got to be the cat say, this is where the generational curses, they stop right
here.
You see what I'm saying? And so when I'm talking about you listening right now. When you be the one to say, I'm gonna stop, then the generational curses stop. Generational curses don't stop from us just hoping that they stop. They stop from you putting in the work to make sure that it stop. From you taking on the mindset that making sure that it stop.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, and that's so heavy because like the sister said, my son's not gonna date black women no more. You know what I mean? Like you said, the sister gave up. Instead, you know what I mean? She giving up. My son's not going to date black women no more. So more than likely, if you really don't
date black men no more.
Right.
She said,
she said black women. She said, my son's not going to date black girls no more. So here's the thing that's going to happen.
more than likely, let's really go for what our people, you know what I mean, our people's mentality. Her son, she's gonna teach her son to date white women.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, and be a white woman's mandingo. You know what I mean? When the thing is, instead of saying that, she should have said, you know what, I'm gonna teach my son to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna teach my son to go after strong black women.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Or independent, you know, not independent minded, but black women with morals.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna teach my son how to find a good black woman and not find not find a black woman that's twerking and shaking her butt and half dressed. You know what I mean? Because that's how, like you said, Cap, that's how we gonna conquer the generational curses. You know what I mean? Me, I got a daughter. I do roll around and I see little girls out here dressed like grown women. I've rolled down the street several times since my daughter has been born, and I said, ooh, even my rib was pregnant. My daughter ain't dressing like that. My daughter not walking out the house like that. You know what I mean? And but I understand the destruction of our people. So I'm gonna teach my daughter, you know what I'm saying? You don't dress like that, but don't overjudge your sisters that are like that. Try to show them a different and better way. You can't give up on your people because we are all, you know what I'm saying? We in this captivity, we in oppression, we in subjugation. We got nothing but horrible imagery on the television, horrible imagery in the music. Every hero and every leader we got is some degenerate. And then the heroes that are pure and righteous, which is the ISUPK, the brothers and sisters in ISUPK, they're demonized. We're demonized. You know what I mean? So like that sister, what she said on one point was true about what she saw. We all know what she saw when she went to the amusement park. But the word she is wrong at and gets the backlash at it, she didn't know how to properly express herself. And like so many of our people, when we see that destruction on our people, so I'm not as destroyed as you, but I see this destruction and I'm ready to give up on the whole race. You know what I'm saying? And then jump ship. And that's what we don't do in ISUPK.
Yeah, get a brother a hand. You understand? Go ahead, Roman one. Please.
Why is it so important for her to get on social media and even downgrade little girls, black girls? You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of things that's going on between black and white tension and everything else that's going on this earth. The first thing that she can do is to get on here to talk about children who really, you know, may have been taught wrong. Anything, you know what I'm saying? It could have been any mental thing with those children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying what she saw was wrong. She might have saw kids that was that way, but through all the things that's going on right now in America, with all the tension and even with grown-ups, not even children, why get on social media to talk about something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been, it's so many other avenues that she could have talked about. But just because it's her child and her son, which I get, because women these days, black women these days, they tend to hold these sons, especially black women, they hold their sons to this pedestal of kings and all this other stuff. They want to call this my king and all that stuff. So I understand that that part mentality wise.
They hold their sons to a pedestal, but you know what I'm saying, disregard the father. That's a whole nother story. That's
really the point I was trying.
Go ahead.
That was the point I was. That was really the point though, that they hold their sons this way, but then the fathers or men, they look at it as in disgust. They look at kids, the sons as kings. So through all the things that we got going on in society right now, the thing she chose to approach social media about was her son, or the things her and her son saw from little children at an amusement park, which is, it just goes to what we was talking about earlier about the ill of our mentality as black and Hispanic men and women.
That's heavy what you're saying. Listen, okay, here's the thing. Like, you can't, if you think that the solution is not giving up on your people.
Right.
And what she's saying in that statement was that I'm then gave up on my people, and I'm gonna go turn to my oppressor, you know what I'm saying, and think that that's the way. Like that's not the way for us as a people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't give up on your people. Why? It's like a team, and I understand why people give up on us. Because man, we've been in a losing situation for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a team, you know what I'm saying, that been losing You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Golden State Warriors. Before they got Steph Curry and them, you know what I'm saying? And not even Steve Curry. Remember Mark Jackson, the one that put him in the direction of women, a brother. Right, but before that, nobody heard about Golden State winning those championships and all that. They was in the losing team every year.
One of the worst in the league.
But what made the Golden State start winning? What make a team that lose for so long start winning? They changed the personnel. Namely, they changed the coach,
the leadership.
They changed the leadership. And black and brown people, until we change the leadership, meaning, you know where I'm going, the Christian church.
That's right.
You have to change your leadership in order to fix this situation.
Right.
Which means we got to leave from the belief of the Christian church and come join the ISUPK under command of Jenny Young. And guess what? When the coach, when he come, first thing a good coach do when the team been losing is he changed the culture.
That's right.
The team been losing. He come see why the team been losing. The players show up to practice when they want to show up. You understand? They don't even work hard in the drills. You see what I'm saying? You understand? They, during the game, they, you know what I'm saying? The players on the bench who supposed to be encouraging the players that's playing, they talking shit about the players that's actually on the court. You see what I'm saying? I was in that field, so I know.
Yeah.
So a good coach, he come and change the culture. And that's what we trying to do in the ISUPK when it pertains to black and brown people. We trying to change the culture.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn
Listen,
right.
we got the best coach in the game. The Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew.
Damn right.
The nigga God that's written of in that Bible. He is the head coach.
Yeah, Khan.
Why don't we start listening to him? Now, one thing a head coach do is he go find him a star player. You see what I'm saying? We got a star player too.
We definitely do.
That star player is Jesus Christ.
That's right.
You understand? Jesus Christ go for 50 a game.
Right.
You understand? He is the Jordan on the court.
Khan.
You see what I'm saying? But Jordan couldn't win, you know what I'm saying?
Pippen.
Without what? Without teammates.
Damn.
Jesus Christ got the teammate. That brother's name go by the name of Commander Jenny Young.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn right.
The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters.
Damn right.
So once you go and get a new coach, turn from that Christian God that's teaching us, you know what I'm saying, to create broken families. Now we create, the daughters is acting like that because they come from a broken family.
Right.
These young boys, you go downtown or some mall, you see these black boys running through the mall and all that, man, it's a kid, you know what I'm saying, that come from a broken family.
Right.
How do you fix the broken family? By the rules that the Lord put in the Bible.
That's right.
If we obey those rules, we change the culture.
Right.
If we change the culture, we're going to start to win.
That's right.
We're going to win so much that the Lord going to bring forth the kingdom of heaven. The Lord going to bring forth New Jerusalem. The Lord going to give black and brown people everything that he promised in that
That's
Bible.
right.
When we go and get a new coach.
That's right.
And get a new player and get a new team and not turn our back on our people. You understand?
Come on,
Now, the flip side of it, the sisters were saying, well, why don't she call them queens? That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm
gonna show you the flip side. Now, the sister in the video was wrong for saying what she was saying, but then them sisters, they simple as hell too. Why ain't she just call them queens? That is the problem. Okay, because a queen is somebody that has rulership. So teaching black girls that they queens instead of teaching them that they a princess still got royalty. A princess just ain't in charge.
Right.
A princess is royal, but she has authority over her head. A queen, she ain't got no authority. She running the show.
Right.
And when you put black women in a position to run the show, the ghetto is what you get.
That's right.
So stop that queen. You ain't no goddamn queen in America. You know what I'm saying? When the white woman, this is her goddamn kingdom. Are you a queen in another woman's goddamn kingdom? What we even talking about? You calling women that's totally out of order queens,
right?
And all you can do is praise them, you know what I'm saying, and bring them 100 gifts on Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying, knowing that they're a damn monster. Right. Where we at with this?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So I believe that's it. Was that it, Lamar? Come. Man, give it up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody joining us tonight, man, on the Round Table Truth, man. Been one hell of an episode, man, getting in, doing what we do every night, you know what I mean? But before we close this thing out, I'm gonna turn it over to Officer Macchiala for announcements.
Come. We want to, of course, like, follow, share all Round Table of Truth merchandise. You know what I'm saying? And social media is out there. My bad. You understand? And as well, we want to do is throw up a shout out. You know, the officer 5,000 yard Don and his family.
Damn right.
You understand?
Right.
I don't know if you want to divulge information or.
Yeah, you can, because the sister
on
Facebook.
You understand? They son Nas or Nusla come. You understand? He went and had another surgery and it was successful.
Damn right.
You understand? As always, the Lord was on the side.
That's right.
You understand? So we want to give a big ups to him, and then also we also want to give up a big shout out to Officer 500 Zanyala. You understand? He had a massive surgery yesterday. And he pulled through. Everything's looking good. Brother's showing strong. We're gonna go visit him tomorrow. You understand? After we have camp, so we just want to throw a big shout out to those brothers and send up some prayers to their families.
Damn right. Man, listen, you know what I'm saying. Also, too, we finna have a hellified weekend coming up. Tomorrow we're gonna be downtown Chicago at 401 Michigan Avenue from 1 p.m. to probably about 5 p.m. Getting it in, speaking on the street, man. Come out there, come chop it up with us, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? You come get it in with your brothers, man. Everything's free. You know, at least water. We got water.
Free water.
We got free water. You know what I'm saying? Brothers keep a little hand in the back. You probably ain't gonna get none of that. No, I'm only joking.
We got free biblical smoke too, if you want to. You know.
No, well, don't say that. They probably thinking weed when you.
I said biblical. I said biblical, sir.
Now weed had to hear that, like, oh,
y'all
smoke weed in the truth.
They roll it up in the scripture.
I thought we had to abstain from that. Brother is not talking about weed.
I'm not talking about that smoke.
We talking about the smoke of you coming out there getting your ass cut in the scriptures.
You think they think Paul wasn't in Peter? Well, they think Paul and Peter wasn't in the truth.
Man, look, you got Paul was wrong.
And John the Baptist was in the truth.
Even though Christ said he should be the least in the kingdom of heaven. So you more than welcome to come on out there and get smashed. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Come on, do what it do. But we're gonna get it in, man. Sunday we also too gonna come back with an early morning special, 11 a.m. We're gonna come back with a round table of truth, man, on Sunday morning. And then Sunday night, we going, IG? What's the event?
It's called She Repents.
She repents. You know what I'm saying? Right. They gonna have a hardcore UPK soldiers. Look at Raj Garage.
He said, "Oh, she gonna repent."
That's it. The sisters definitely gonna repent.
Yeah, y'all gonna repent.
Yeah, this day because we gonna be in the building.
Damn right.
So they for sure gonna repent. So it's going down, man. ISUPK, man. Y'all know how we do it. You know what I mean? With that, you know what I'm saying? I want to give it up to my host that rock it out with me every week. To my right, Officer Lamakiala, give him a hand. To my far right, Officer Iwalum, give him a hand. To my short left, we got Officer Mayad in the building. And to my far left, we got Officer Mariah filling in for Officer Yarikan. Got to give it up to my technical team. Big shout out to Officer Ramawan. Big up to Raj Rob.
That's right.
Also in here with us tonight, we got Officer Kazai Wan. We got Officer Natsab. Officer Anashwan. And young man, what we call him?
That's Junior.
Young man Junior. We call him Young Man Junior in the building.
That's right.
And I'm Captain Marquard. Under Commander Jenny Hunter, Lord alive. We see you Sunday morning, man. Let's get it in. Shalom.
Sammy Young Jr. He was a college student at Tuskegee Institute. He was a veteran in the United States Navy, and he's one of the many Black veterans whose life was taken violently by white people here in America. His life was taken because he had the audacity to use a whites-only restroom. He was 21 years old. This is Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel Penn. He attended Howard University in Washington, D.C., and became the assistant superintendent to Washington, D.C. public schools. While driving back home to D.C. from a training in Fort Benning, Georgia, their vehicle was followed by a group of Ku Klux Klan members, and those white men fired shots shots into Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel's vehicle, subsequently taking his life. Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel Penn was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white people here in America. This is Clifton Walker. He was a U.S. Army veteran that fought in the Korean War, and on his way home from a late shift at his job, he was stopped by members of the Ku Klux Klan and had his life stolen by these violent men. Clifton Walker was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Lewis Allen. He was a United States Army veteran that served in World War II. Lewis Allen was killed on his own land in Liberty, Mississippi by a mob of white men because he had the audacity to go and register to vote. Lewis Allen was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is the famous civil rights activist Medgar Evers. Medgar Evers was a United States Army veteran that served in World War II. Medgar Evers is well known for his work during the civil rights movement. While Medgar Evers was getting out of his car in his driveway, he was assassinated in front of his wife, right in front of their own home. Medgar Evers was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Lamar Smith. He was a veteran that fought in World War I, and he was a known voting rights advocate down in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Lamar Smith's life was taken on the courthouse lawn for trying to get black people to vote in the local elections. Lamar Smith was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Maceo Snipes. He was a veteran that fought in World War II. Maceo Snipes went back to sharecropping after the end of the war down in Butler, Georgia. After he had voted in the local elections, members of the Ku Klux Klan pulled up to the land where he and his family sharecropped, and these white men confronted Maceo and his family and subsequently took the life of this brother in front of his entire family. Maceo Snipes was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This is Timothy Hood. He was a Marine veteran that served in World War II. And while he was on a congested streetcar in Bessemer, Alabama, he removed a Jim Crow sign to make more space for the black passengers. The white conductor of the streetcar then turned around and proceeded to shoot Timothy Hood 5 times. He survived, but he was arrested and placed in the back of a police car. And on his way to the jail, the police officer that was driving turned around and shot him again, subsequently taking his life. Timothy Hood was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. This was Sergeant Edgar Caldwell, a veteran in the United States Marine Corps. And Sergeant Edgar Caldwell had the audacity to sit in the white section of a streetcar. A group of angry white men tried to remove Sergeant Edgar Caldwell from that seat, and a fight ensued. In self-defense, Sergeant Edgar Caldwell pulled out his firearm and shot in the group of white men trying to harm him. Well, one of those white men died and the other was seriously injured. Sergeant Caldwell was arrested and 5 days later tried by an all-white jury and was hanged in front of 2,500 white spectators. Sergeant Edgar Caldwell was a black veteran whose life was taken at the hands of white men here in America. There are so many other countless black men who served this country bravely and honorably just to come home and be dishonored by the very nation that they fought for. And many more have lost their lives from the cruel, unrelentless violence of white America. When you say Happy Veterans Day, this is who I choose to remember. This is Sammy Young Jr. He was a